Right, we are going to commentate on the final. I will be joined by Jace. He's just finished with the cow cut. That's why we had the mics on. As you can see, it's Tracy Leaning and Laura in the final. Lorna Godley. I think looking at the way people played, I think this is about fair. I think Tracy's probably been the more consistent player. She's got beat by Ness on the way. I think Ness struggled a little bit against Laura. But it should be a cracker. I think Laura's tends to slow play down a little bit, whereas Tracy is the more aggressor sort of thing. But it should be a good game. But I say when Jace comes back, we'll get the commentary on and we'll hopefully be slightly more entertaining than we normally are. Speak to you soon. introduce the final, so we are on the mic.
Right,
so
fresh from the Calcutta, Company Jace is in the house with Mr. Phil Lane. Now this is what we've all been waiting for, the final.
Tracy won the lag and she's broken. This is from the break, I believe now. So on yours.
Laura's had a great day.
She has.
Great day.
Actually, she's done what she's good at. She's slowing the play down a little bit and played the right shots, and it's worked for her, which is what you should do in these tournaments, isn't it? You know, there's no point in trying to do something you're not good at. You know, or try to play somebody else's game.
Play to your strengths.
Yeah.
That's all you do. That's all you do. We've just done that Calcutta, and I've seen players that if they play to their strengths, are going to have a good day, or could have a good day, and very, very cheap. Some of them players.
Good. It should be good finalists though as well. I was speaking to Tracy beforehand. She said obviously she wanted Ness to win the semi-final, being a good friend of hers, but she said she'd rather play Laura in the final because Ness is a really good friend. Plus Ness has already played her once and beat her. So
I think again with Ness, I mean the Whites lost. I think. I think with Ness, unfortunately, she had such a long wait.
Yeah.
But I did say to Ness, get yourself on the table, have a half hour. When you see it's getting close and you know you're going to be on soon, get your arm back in, get your eye back in. And she said, no, I'd rather just sit there and watch it. And to be fair, I'm not saying I know everything, but I was absolutely right. That's exactly what you should do.
I've been on the receiving end of that myself. Like I say, when I did practice at the show, we've had a conversation before when I got to the semi-final. 2.5 hour wait. It's a long time to be sat there for 2.5 hours watching people play pool. You go cold. Simple as that.
And my mindset when I was at Showman's, and I know I'm not. It sounds like I'm banging on about it, but when I won that competition,
do we won, Jace?
Yeah. I don't know. Does not hear about it.
No,
but had I not been quite busy anyway, I would have gone to Mulligan's and I would have sat there for half an hour. And why not? Because it was the right thing to do.
Well, I mean, Trace said it herself. She's probably played constantly throughout the day because she's been in the loser section. I think she won a couple that went in the loser section, didn't she? So
she did have a little bit of time out. But what did she do? She was playing on table 5.
Yeah,
she was playing on table 5, just keeping her arm going. And I said to her, you know, it's nothing to do with position and holding on to the whites. It's to do with potting. Keep your potting going, and you're on another table. You're on a different table at a different place. You just need to make sure that you're potting okay. And like I say, Nessie had a good 2.5 hours out.
Yeah.
And that's the only drawback of winning and getting through to the semi-finals like that.
I guess she's called asking if it's a total or not, because she's got Trace to stand up and have a look.
I mean, again, we're looking. Both of these ladies have lost one, haven't they?
Yeah, come from the loser section.
Side again.
Look, it's happening too often for it to not be something in it, is there? I mean, they're constantly playing. It's happening in the majority of tournaments.
Yeah.
Unless he's like, say, I mean, and I think was it John Steele went through the winners all the way through, didn't he won? But I mean, John was probably the overriding favourite in that. From not John Steele, sorry, it's Jamie Smith, sorry, wasn't it? Didn't he go through winners all the way through?
I can't remember if Jamie did or not. I remember obviously Pato did.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Jamie could have done. I can't remember now.
I can't remember him being beat to him.
No, I can't either, because he was 5-1 down against Graham and still pulled it back. He may well have gone straight through, but don't know why I thought he might have come through the loser section. But there's still no coincidence that 8 out of 10 of the tournaments that are being covered at the moment seem to be loser section. But
is it the point where, like you say, we should be learning from now on that and keeping yourself playing? I know it's not always possible because, like I say, the tables may be. You don't think you have that problem here because we have spare tables at the side that don't tend to be booked up. But there's some venues that every table is used throughout the whole day for a tournament.
Yeah, it is. But as I said, I would have gone to Mulligan's myself if I felt the need to do so. If I felt I was going to be off the table for 2 or 3 hours, I would have done that.
Do you think even going down and like playing a bit, if he was here and the tables were having a quick 20 minutes, 30 minutes on snooker table, do you think giving that a beat?
Yeah. I mean, again, I would happily do that. Still keeps you queuing, still keeps your eye in. It is a matter of not sitting down for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
God, in this frame, I think Tracy's in a bit of trouble here, isn't she? She's going to take a great shot here to back double this one and free out the other yellow.
I don't think she's going down that route. Do you?
I can't see what else she's really got on unless it's containing shot.
Well, she's going to try and take the pocket here. Yeah.
I didn't think that went. That's how bad my eyes are. That's a great shot, to be fair.
Yeah, she's very clever, Tracy. She's played quite well all day.
Do you know what? I watched Tracy's game. I don't mean this as a negative, and I certainly don't mean it as an insult. She just does the simple stuff, and it's enough.
Yeah,
she doesn't try to be clever.
No.
She, like I say, even that, covering a bag, we can all cover bags, but he's doing it at the right time and covering the right bags.
She does play the right shot most of the time.
She doesn't force much. You won't see her very often put backspin on or topspin or anything like that. She just plays natural playing. But no, it's all very deliberate in it. It's all very flicker there, but it's all quite basic sort of stuff. But yet you've got to still do the base stuff right. Yeah, exactly.
Very effective.
Yeah.
Very effective. I mean, again, I mean, Tracy obviously won the competition. I think she might be in a bit of trouble here now. But Tracy won the competition at Showman's. There's no reason to think she weren't going to do well today.
Yeah. Well,
there have been some good goals.
Well, I mean, Heidi's gone out early, and that's relatively early. I think quarters Heidi went out, didn't she?
Yeah, one before the sevens.
And she's, to be honest, for me, Heidi was probably the favourite in the tournament. She was queuing well. I mean, I know there's a lot more experience in the room than her, but I mean, there's nobody who can compete with her potting. No. The only one that's close to her potting, in my opinion, is Katie Ellie, because Katie can pot.
I'll tell you what, all-round game. I mean, we've said about Tracy all day long, but I was very impressed with Becky today.
Becky, I mean, yeah, it's a good player, Becky.
I mean, I thought Becky played well. Every time she was at the table, she just, without being rude, because she's not losing her hairline and things like that, but she looked very much like Matt when she was around the table.
Yeah.
You could see Matt has a big influence on her.
Yeah, well, she must practice a lot. I assume she practices a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure she does.
I'm sure he talks between matches, and I'm sure he has a word with her and tells her. Obviously, you can't tell what shots played were during a match, but between the frames, there's no reason why I can't say what you should have done is this or what I would have done. And obviously, Matt's a very aggressive player because he don't miss many pots, so. You know what's good for him isn't necessarily good for Becky, but he knows what shots he should be playing, doesn't he?
You see, Becky's got more shots in her armoury as well. Do you know what I mean? She can play the quirky little shots at times, and that's something I didn't see from a lot of the girls today. Heidi's got them.
Yeah,
she's got every shot in the book. All she needs to learn now is the tactical side. If she had Laura or Tracy's tactical side to the game and to be able to slow herself down, she would still be in the competition now.
Yeah, I think it's about thinking them few shots ahead with Heidi as well. She seems to see a pot, go for it, and sometimes she gets it. But you've got to think that few more shots
then
ahead.
Think about it.
Yeah,
which is a little bit lame.
Again, we had young Danny as well. Did quite well. I mean, almost
done superb.
Yeah. And she's another one though. I mean, I've said this to Danny all the time. She needs to develop that B side of the game. She doesn't like playing it, and it doesn't matter if she likes it or not. If she wants to keep playing tournaments, she has to develop that second side of the game.
Yeah. I mean, the top girls in the women's game have got everything. Pretty much. Obviously not the same level as men, and it's unfortunate. I can't work out why, because it must be a structure thing. It must be a physical thing. I'm not really sure what it is, but why can Tracy now, for instance, not screw that 12 foot around the table? And not that Tracy needs to do that. What I'm saying is she won't do that. She can't do that, and I don't see why. It's technique. It isn't about larruping the ball as hard as you can.
So I see what you're trying to do there. It's a tough shot to get that in that gap.
Yeah.
But no, that's what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, there must be something. But then again, you do get something. You watch the England women's. I watched a bit of it recently, and there's still some quality players there. And the Q lovely.
What I'm saying is, in general.
Yeah.
If these are general county players, they should, in my opinion, be sharing the same sort of attributes as most of the county men. Maybe not. Maybe not the A-teamers, because they are a little bit special, but they certainly should be competing with the C-teamers with the Blackpool County.
No, I agree, yeah.
Because I just don't see what attributes fellas have without being crude, or I don't see what attributes they've got that gives them an unfair advantage.
I'm not sure it's an anatomy thing or anything like that, or genetics thing.
I don't think so. No,
I think I don't know.
That's but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I don't see it being that, but I don't know what it is, and that's what I don't understand. Why they can't play the shots that is regularly played.
Yeah. What's doing then? She goes out to say she's got to run this one down here, hasn't she? Because even if you don't part it, she's still totally in control, isn't she? She rolls it down.
Yeah.
As long as she rolls it far, to still be able to see a ball afterwards. Doesn't snooker herself. Oh. That's unlucky to be fair.
That is unlucky. She's not going to be too happy with that.
Couldn't try and steal this other bag, and she just clipped this one towards the other bag. She hasn't really got much else on, has she?
Well, it looks like that's what she's looked at. And she's having another look.
It's one because even though she's thin clipping it, as long as you can hit it towards the bottom jaw, then she's all right.
Still cover that yellow.
She put a bit on that again. Well, she potted it, hasn't she? That's unfortunate again. No, she's been a bit unlucky twice. Because she played the right shot and played it well too. I mean, for all intents and purposes,
she's played well.
She's
played well today. They both have.
Order pizza. Do you want pizza?
No, I'm alright, thanks. I just refuse food. What's up with me? There's always a change in my life. I can imagine it to be 1-0 then for our Trace.
Ah, Trace.
Our Trace. I know Mum's watching as well, so hello to Tracy's mum. Have you got what YouTube working?
Has Tracy's mum got a name, or we're just going to call her Tracy's mum today?
No, I don't know her name. I just know it's Tracy was telling me she's just been helping us set up I could hear the conversation setting up on YouTube and that. And
well, I'm going to guess at Beryl.
Beryl? That's a good mum's name.
Guess at Beryl. Yep. Anyway, Tracy's 1-0 up. So
Tracy's mum, if you've got access to the keyboard or the type-ins, you write your name down on that. And
yeah, we'll give you a shout out. But at the moment, you are Beryl.
We've had a few chats on here. It's been dead, the chat, and I have a few. Paul Collins, he's like a bad penny. He always pops up, doesn't he?
I'll tell you what, I love Paul Collins. The only problem is his taste in football teams. Other than that, got a nice lad.
Paul, if it's not letting you, mate, I mean, I've just copied the link from his page, but go on to Jack's page himself on Facebook, and it's on there, mate. It's listed on there. I think we've also shared it to we have definitely shared it to our QL Facebook page, QL Money Match Facebook page. So it's on there.
I don't think Tracy went for as much as I thought she would either in that Calcutta.
I couldn't find the Calcutta. There's so much on that page.
Yeah, I know there is. And,
we need to start sorting it out.
I'll tell you now, I've deleted loads over the last 3 days. It's just crackers. There is that much. But I will find it. I will find it. I have it somewhere. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, you say, like you can ask how much Tracy went for. The question I'd be asking is how much did Laura go for?
Well, yeah,
because
someone's picked
for a lot at all.
Someone's picked up a bargain there.
I think John Hindley and Dicko.
Oh, Dicko mentioned too his runners in it, so he must have had one. It was either he had Nessie and Laura, didn't he?
Nessie and Laura.
So it's just whoever's got Tracy, isn't it?
Yeah. But honestly, Laura went for an absolute bargain.
I don't know about yourself. I mean, I know we run the calculator. It's always nice to see that, and it's someone picking up someone on the cheap. It's nice to see.
I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I keep saying it, and until it happens, and it has happened a couple of times where you get. I mean, Adam Walker winning that tournament the other week.
Yeah,
wasn't heavily fancied, and just played the right game over 2 days as well. But it's like I said, I saw him today, and I said, you know what? I guarantee you went home, and you went to sleep, and you slept well.
Yeah,
exactly. You was in the semi. Whereas other players were, going home thinking, oh, if I carried on, I could have won, or I should win this, and struggling to sleep. And Adam said, yeah, you're right. He said, I went home. He said, I slept really well.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
he did well.
Tracy Leaning went to Daniel Walker for 120.
That is cheap. Oh yeah, because I missed the calculator. I was driving home, wasn't I? Yeah, because I'd have gone high on Tracy. Then Dan Walker will be laughing at that one.
And £70 was paid for Laura Godley. And the winner of this, so if Dicko wins or if Daniel wins, and depending on the split, the winner of this is going to walk away with £605.
No, Dicko's popped up.
£336.
Yeah, Dicko's popped up. I got it for 70 quid.
Yeah, absolutely. Dicko and
bargain. Absolute bargain.
But again, this is a little bit of knowledge that he had from her from years and years ago, even though she hadn't played as much recently. She'll stand there now and tell you that she's and she'll tell you now that she's rusty. Well, she hasn't looked too rusty over today, and she's taken out some big names today.
I can't. My lord.
This is the first time I've seen Laura's face about a chocolate bar hanging out of it as well.
You keep saying that. Do you know what
every time I talk to her, and I just said to them both, I said, like, well done getting to the final, and I turn around, she's got half a Twix hanging out of her chops. She said every time.
Maybe that's it though. Maybe we should set that as a tip. Maybe we need to eat more chocolate when we're playing pool. Maybe that's got to the final. That's right.
Well, I said, I don't know why you're moaning. If I talk to you, when I come back next time, although you're eating again, you've just won a match.
Next time I play a tournament, I'm going to overload on chocolate.
Yeah.
I don't need an excuse for overload on chocolate. It's a reason now more than an excuse.
To be fair, I mean, she did say it was a combination of two. So are you ready for this? Chocolate and dick. So you're right with that?
What? Is this some kind of weird thing you're trying to put to people? You can't add that in the women's comp, you know, by the way.
Chocolate and ironing. That's just, she's been bagging herself silly with ironing or something. Does that work any better?
No.
No, not really.
No. Well, I'm surprised at what you said, though, because you are the most sexist man I know.
I think he said sexiest, by the way. Viewers.
No, definitely sexist. Sexist.
It's just the way he's pronouncing it.
It's that Yorkshire accent you insist I've got. That's what it is.
Mrs. Reynolds.
Oh, Tracy's mum, there you go. Susan.
Susan.
Ah,
I was going to say
Susan.
Mrs. Leaning, but no, I was all right with Beryl. Right, we'll call it Susan. Susan.
She's retracted the message. No, Susan. She's probably, that's what. Do you know why she retracted the message? Because she probably heard your potty mouth talking. That's what it was.
Do you know what? I haven't even said anything that could be remotely offensive. Anyway, Susan, your daughter's doing really well, as she normally does.
Yeah.
She's normally at the back end of these competitions.
Yeah.
Very, very good reason.
Consistent performer, isn't she?
Yeah.
You know what you're getting with Tracy. It's usually, like I say, it's effective.
See, that's a clever shot. That's a clever
You're
shot.
pushing that yellow safe, yeah.
And that's where this game for me will be won and lost.
But the thing is, Tracy has got another shot, hasn't she? In the sense of she's got that bag covered well and truly, so she's not in a rush to do anything here.
Yeah, she was only worried about leaving her red and that yellow there.
It's quite good because she could easily just got that other yellow out there, but I think what she thought is, play that shot there to snooker, she wants to be this end of that yellow on the rail so she can roll it over that bag. She's got a shot on it then rather than try to force it and get it out quick. So yeah, I think she's thinking about what she's doing. She was a good ball.
These two both thought all day long.
Yeah.
And thought well.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Oh.
Well, she's going to remove a ball as well, which makes it even.
She only moved it a touch. I think.
But now she's given Tracy a decision, hasn't she? Do I go for this now? Which she's got it really.
Yeah, I would. I'll be playing this yellow down here.
Yeah, I think I'll play the yellow down purely because then you could likely to push the red out of the way, aren't you?
But because that's slightly off the cushion, she's decided to go that way. I'm not.
No, it's
not overly sold on that idea.
Now she's going to play this long yellow down the rail, and it's again in or overs with probably a strong shot.
And that's what Tracy will do, in or over. Again, like we just said, I don't think she does. She makes too many silly errors.
She does. She always tries hard.
Yeah, she does. She does. It's credit to you. Absolute credit to you. I mean, I like Tracy anyway. You know that we played in the same team for a couple of years.
Yeah, we all play. Well, I don't turn up very often, but yeah, she's lovely last Trace.
Yeah. A lot of time for her, and she practices hard as well. Like we say, she does play quite a bit, so she's always trying to improve. If she's got anything wrong with her game, she's trying to make it right.
Do you know what I like about Tracy's game as well? She hates tip-tapping, sort of stuff you associate with women's game. I know it's again sounds like I'm knocking women, but it is their pool is associated with. A lot of safety play, isn't it? Not so good at the pottings. And Tracy hates that side of the game.
Yeah.
She wants to play the aggressive pull. She'll do safety if she has to, or tactical pull.
She does. Yeah, tactical.
Yeah,
it's a lot different than tip tapping.
That's why she doesn't play so much in the choosing team anymore, because she can't stand the fact that you can, there's no touching the rail shots. So people.
To be fair, I hope he's listening, but Martin Lemon actually killed her when he snookered her 18 times in one frame. She said, "I ain't playing that again."
Is that what it was? Was it?
Oh, 18 times. All for him to get his percentage trophy. Horrendous. When was the last time she played for us?
Are you surprised? Getting snookered 18 times in one frame.
He should have been shot. And all he said was, "Oh, I got the highest percentages in the whole league." Oh, well done, Martin.
I like the way Martin plays, but would you want the highest percentages in a trophy if that's what it takes to get it?
Not if I have to look like Martin Lemon, I wouldn't, that's for sure. I like Martin, he knows I love him, but wow.
He was buying me a beer last night, so I shouldn't really knock him.
I wouldn't want to be Martin Lemon. If I wake up in the morning on Martin Lemon, I ain't happy.
Sorry, yesterday was the first time we've streamed for them, and it was the last time we've streamed for them now that you've just insulted one of the owners.
Oh. Now, Martin's a good lad. I've got a lot of time for Martin. Colin, though.
There we go, just put that final nail in the coffin. Yeah, just in her over again, innit? She's not gone too adventurous. She's left the bag open, but I don't think Tracy's going over.
Yeah,
this,
exactly. She's left the bag open. She's left her no starter for 10.
So. I think I'd be clipping that red back. You know, I know it goes in that bag, but I'd be double. You know, the one in the red, clip it back towards his bag,
the
and
yellow.
shove the yellow, should I, and shove the white other end of the table.
You got a problem with these yellow.
Do you know what? I didn't get much sleep last night. I really didn't.
That's no excuse when you're looking at yellows and reds.
It's because I'm not functioning very well today.
All right.
I don't drink that much anymore, and I was rather drunk last night.
If you're watching in black and white.
Yes. I clearly meant the yellow.
Yeah, well,
and
I knew what you meant earlier when you were cackling on about that red that was yellow, but it doesn't help, does it? It just doesn't help.
Oh, she got into that. That's great. That's unlucky that goes in.
No, she's all right. She's all right.
It's still slightly unlucky, isn't it? I mean, she'll pop this, but
that is a natural angle to sit on that black for the middle bag.
But is she going to just drop this in dead weight to come round there? Yeah, it's got to be almost like just pot weight on this table. It's such a fast table, and the table has just been re-ironed again before this final. So,
but if she gets this right, that is a hell of a get, because that red was just was nowhere.
Bit pacey.
And that's what we just said about the pace. The line was perfect. You had to do nothing with it.
Because it was just such a fine cut though. Oh yeah, she was coming sort of cutting the ball.
There was quite a big space there though. I mean, you had probably 18 inches where you could have left the white and you still would have had a shot. Did you sell that chair? You hungry yet? You want to order pizza? Oh, I'm going to order pizza. Do you don't want anything?
No, I'm good, thanks, mate. See what's on the chat. Shall we make our bet for a pint, Mr. Lang, as we're at yours at Liverpool's second leg against Bayern? No. No, we can do, John Paul. Make it for a pint. I don't know I'll be there for the second leg against Bayern, though. And if it is, I'm going to make sure that it's not on the TV because I can't stand watching them crap. That's a good shot by Trace. I'm on my own at the moment because Jace has gone to order some grub. Obviously just looking to see, that's a total. I think she might be able to see the edge of it. It looks like from here she can see the edge of it. But we'll find out about how she plays this. Yeah, it's a foul.
James Osborne's bringing me pizza.
I thought we weren't getting deliveries from there anymore. I thought we boycotted them.
Yeah, we just boycotted saying their names.
What we should do is when we refer to them, we refer to a competitor about a competitor.
Yeah.
So it's just like, but we can't say Domino's because you Domino's, but you have to find another competitor.
You just said Domino's.
Yeah, we can say Domino's, can't we? But
why? Just because we're not getting from Domino's.
Yeah, because we're not getting it from there.
We can advertise Domino's because we're not.
Yeah, what we can't say is that M word that we don't want to say.
No. Competitor.
Yeah, that competitor. Yeah.
Do. Mrs. Reynolds. Top tip of the day.
Have we got a top tip of the day, or we
No, not yet. I think she's working on it. She looks like she's going to sleep, but she's not. She's working on it.
She's thinking hard.
Yeah, she is.
Tracy should take these out, so she dropped this one in the middle bag. Do nothing with white balls.
It's all on this. That's all she's got to do is make sure.
Lovely. Say lovely. It just I thought it was missing.
That took every millimetre of that pocket.
But that's it. These new tables like this, they are
extra generous. Extra generous.
I'm not saying that if you miss shot wildly, it's not going to go in off the jaw or anything. But if you pay it at pocket weight, it will drop in, won't it?
2 weeks ago, they wouldn't have dropped. Would it?
2-0 Trace.
But once you
with these new tables.
Yeah, they're fantastic tables.
Putting a show on for you, Susan. She's 2-0 up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's doing her mother proud.
We're going to Bayern don't play that bad. Yeah, no,
Lamo.
Lamo is my nemesis. You're not on terms of that.
No, this Lamo rubbish.
Oh, he actually said that Dan's a nice guy last night. Right. That's what I said. He's a terrible judging character.
Yeah, he is.
Start interacting with your chat. He's telling us off, look. He's always.
I know. He's always trying to say.
I think we've been interacting with him.
Right, okay, Dan, we'll interact with you. Shut up and enjoy your holiday.
What have I caught Kieran's? Kieran's been quite offensive there, isn't he? I'm actually, my family are all Manx, actually are Manx, Kieran, so yeah, we are United fans, yeah.
as are 72% of the population, I believe.
Yeah.
And I believe
The
that's,
most supported club in the world.
and I believe that's a stat that is as good as any stats I give over on them Calcuttas. So
That could have always not been a Mrs.
Mrs. Reynolds,
Mrs. Reynolds top tip, but it could have been a Mrs. Reynolds fact. Let's maybe shout that top tips and facts.
Top tips and facts by Mrs. Reynolds. Hey man, I don't know what you're going on about, man.
That brack's a little bit wonky. I'm commenting on
was-
I'm
that
commenting on the
was
rack.
Mrs. Reynolds.
I know it was. I'm trying not to laugh and be unprofessional. That was your impressions really are the worst.
That sounds like my wife.
By the way,
First thing in the morning, that's what she's like.
that's a good break. This a woman over there is actually wearing a bum bag. You watching a minute? She got not the one with the pink dress on. There's a woman who brown
That's
dress
the one
wearing a
you've been
bum bag.
watching all night, yeah?
Whoa, yes. My missus could be listening to this. That white, how's that white not gone in? That white is.
Yeah, I know. It's strange. I've seen a couple of them today where they just sort of sit there and you wonder how they haven't dropped.
Do you own a bum bag?
Do I have one?
Yeah.
Did
Do
I have
you own a bum bag?
No.
Have you ever owned a bum? You sound like you might have.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Indeed,
I've
yeah.
never owned a bum bag.
Have you never?
No, never wore, never owned one.
Oh. Yes, I used to have one, and I haven't got it anymore. But I don't think I had any money in it when I threw it away, so I'm not that fussed about it. It was a nice bum back then.
Was it?
Yeah. Or as when I purchased it, it was a fanny bag.
Yeah, because it's fanny pack. I think the Americans call it, don't they? Fanny pack. I never really understood that.
No, well,
why do they call the bums that?
Why
That's
do
backside,
they call anything? They take our language and just bastardise it.
It's
for no
literal,
reason
isn't it?
at all.
It's actually literal. It's like paths, sidewalks, because you walk on the side.
Yeah,
It's almost like they've got to give people instructions in the name of it. They are a bit.
Sorry to any American people watching.
I'm not
today.
sorry. I'm not sorry in the slightest.
We've got none
The
anyway.
thickest
We've got
nation
none.
in the
We're going to
history of
find
the
out now
world.
Susan is a Yankee. We got a request and I approved it. I think it was this morning or yesterday from Australia, and he might still be watching, although his mother isn't playing at the moment because she's just been knocked out. But it was anyway, it come through and I approved it, and he said he was in Perth, and I'm from Perth, Australia. I just thought, wow, how are we hitting Perth?
It was
But
Perth
his
up
mum
north.
was playing today, and I'm trying to remember who it was now. It was.
Not Jen. Not Jen. No, not Jen. Is it Jennifer?
Was it Jennifer Cockin?
Might be the one. Yeah.
Jennifer Cockin just went out in the semi, didn't she?
Yeah.
It was her son.
Yeah.
It was her son.
What, in Perth, Australia, or Perth?
In Perth,
Oh, right,
Australia, yeah.
So obviously
Australia.
there's
So
a Perth in UK
that's
as well.
how far, yeah, there is in Scotland, yeah. But that's how far outreaching JDP are at the moment in Australia. And she actually took a picture, or her husband took a picture and showed me and said, "That's my son." And I went, "Yeah, that's nice." And she goes, "He's in Australia." And I said, "Wow." now that's
We're truly international.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, bum bag. You want a bum bag? Well, no, which days around you watch? You want a bum
Right,
bag?
so we're not only in Australia today, we were also in Tenerife, which I've been corrected,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
saying Benidorm for the whole weekend. But Tenerife, I mean, where are we not, is the question.
We are truly international. So I'm just reading the message. I'm just looking. We've got one in our JDP chat, and so Dan will be telling us off at
Oh,
some
will that
point.
be Dan? Will that be Dan? Dan, I'm just going back in the pool.
All right. No, it's Calcutta stuff. I think you need to read that. Not now.
No,
at some
not
point. He was asking why the finals. I turned it off for the final, Dan, just because there's music playing in the background. I didn't want to lose the finals, and I can obviously edit this. So, if the worst case scenario, we only end up with the final on saved, and it's something.
I don't think she'll be terribly disappointed.
No,
with that.
she's totally in control there, isn't she?
I'll tell you what, depending what she does here, if she moves one of these yellows that she thinks is a problem, she's leaving a hell of a gap there for Laura to hide into. And she could even be leaving that
I'd be
white
pushing, the yellow near the black. I'll push that onto the black and push a black near that top left bag near the yellow is, and you've take control of the frame.
Yeah, that's not a bad call. But now, for me, this is where she will be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, she's going to
You
be
are
tight behind
literally
her.
middle red, off it, sit there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that she's taking control of the game like that, but she's going to give herself a shout, which she hasn't got at the moment.
As long as she's got to be that face, but that middle red, I think. If she plays the face one, she's going to leave too much of it. Well, she's in the first one. I think
she's actually going for the pot here.
Yeah, she's going to separate the other two off, which could be a good shot to be fair. It works out. Yeah. It's not a bad shot that now. I know she's got to go for it.
It's not the worst shot.
No.
I don't know if she will go for it. I think she might play the safety off this now, because you can cover almost everything.
It's actually a good safety because she'll be able to see the edge of that bottom yellow, but yet so it won't be a total.
Yeah.
And it frees the black up a little bit. I messaged Nick Smith. I was told he had a money match here tonight, but obviously he hasn't. But he said he played it yesterday. So.
Yeah, I thought he was playing Reese Major here, and he went to Scunthorpe last night, I believe.
No, but I was told today he was playing
another one.
Yeah, that's what Ricey said. He was playing. I can't remember the guy, lovely guy as well. Who was playing. I can't think of his name.
It'll be me then.
No. I said lovely.
Oh, okay. It weren't me then.
It's the one who.
Daniel.
Someone Walker, is it? No, it's not Daniel.
Graham.
Graham Walker.
Oh,
yeah,
he is a proper nice lad.
But yeah, apparently I was told he was playing him tonight.
Graham Walker's got Mark Foley as well. So it might have been.
Maybe he's been mixed up on that.
It might well. They may well have been trying to play each other just for a warm up. It would only been a couple of bob. And Nick's not normally a couple of bob, that often.
No.
He does like the big pot. He does. I mean, fair play to him. I did say in that Calcutta, taking on Reese and giving him 7-star. It's new territory to Nick.
I don't know how. I mean, to be honest, I couldn't see. Even though I know them both. I know Nick's a better player than me, no doubt. But I couldn't see how Reese could lose that with 7-star.
It's a big star.
It's a huge star.
Reese,
I actually spoke to Reese today, and Reese said he said he's not scared to admit Nair's played the better. He said he missed a lot of shots he wouldn't normally miss. Said the Nair's got to the better of him. So
the thing is, though, if Nick's got a solid game on the day, that is, and he must have played well to take 7-star with Reese.
Apparently he's potting very well. Apparently his potting was very good. So
when Nick's playing well, I'll tell you what, he's a tidy player.
If Trace drops it in, she could lose a cut and it's going to free that black up.
That is unlucky.
Sure, that was a lovely shot that got in, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But again, Laura's going to do something special here, isn't she?
I was going to say she's still got a massive advantage here. Tracy has. I was just doing that.
When's is that Knox? And I don't know when Knox and Dick Smith. They're playing next money match day for a quick. Sorry, I'm just gonna. They're playing next money match day for a 50 quid, but I don't know when the big game is. We've got it somewhere, haven't we? When is that big game, Knox and Smith?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Jake will just have a look for that and let you know. I'd look on my JDP phone, but they've run out of battery.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll find it. It won't be far away. So it won't be far away. Here we go. Is this it? Ryan Knox, Nick Smith, 2K pot, 31st of March, 7 p.m. Qwell Grimsby. Blackpool Rules race to 21, which is a lot better than Grimsby Rules race to 5.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Although Knoxie can make both last quite a while.
Oh yeah. To be fair, him and Knoxie can both play the safety game.
Yeah.
And they're both quite good at it. Blackpool Rules don't eliminate safeties. It
no.
It doesn't
it's a different element of safety, different side.
You just have to think about it. You just have to do something a bit different.
So what? That's not an easy. I mean, I'd put Knoxie's favourite, but it's all about how you handle that, isn't it? And as I said before in the Calcutta, nothing's going to faze Nick.
No,
nothing's going to faze him.
Not at all.
He'll be the coolest guy in the room. Because playing for $2 grand ain't going to bother him. Whereas Knoxie, I know it's not all Knoxie's money, but
that adds more pressure.
Yeah, and we saw him against Rick Kirk, and no disrespect to Rick Kirk, and I know you play Rick, and I know you don't play very well. But Knoxie's a much better player in my opinion than Rick Kirk. Should have beat him massively, and Knoxie played nowhere near the level he could do.
No. Rick didn't play anywhere near the level he could.
Well,
but for me, and I've said this all along, if they played for 150 quid of their own money, that was all that match was worth.
Yeah,
it weren't worth £3,600.
Maybe I'm doing Rick a disservice. Maybe I'm going on what he did that night, saying that Knoxie's a better player than him, because I've seen Knoxie play much better levels.
I haven't seen down as favourite before the match.
Yeah.
But it was on the day, but they both played pretty.
Yeah. I had the misfortune of commentary that. I had the misfortune of commentary on that, doing some commentary.
Just thinking about it.
Yeah. I mentioned Knox to start yawning. Yeah.
But that said, that was a lot of money to play for, like first time money match.
Oh, in any day
for them, really.
I know we joke about it quite regular, but in a year's time, no one really remember the game. They'll just remember the fact that Doxy won it. So
yeah. And he did win it.
Yeah,
he did win it.
Well, she's left an opening here, hasn't she? Just rolls this one in.
Yeah, this is all about concentrating on one shot. She could obviously end up behind the black.
She's not left a massive amount, though, has she?
No, she hasn't. See, for me here, she is playing the reds nearer the middle of the cushion, with side going into that and potting it and moving that one out.
I think she'll play the other red and snooker behind the other one.
I do as well. But the more aggressive shot, I would have been trying to pot that one. It's basically over the bag. You're only running into it and moving that, because if you don't get a good snooker here, or you don't leave a no shot, she's only going to move that other yellow to a potable position now. Sunburn. Good lad. Evening again, Indy.
You want to see? I'll go back to chat in a minute. So I'll get on my phone. I'll get
that,
chat on my
that
phone.
is most definitely not the worst shot. If she's covered that yellow up the top there.
Paul Collins, don't we want to see your white bits? No, that's a good point, Paul. We don't want to see his white bits.
I don't want to see his brown bits. Yeah, unfortunately she just left her an edge of that yellow, which made that shot so much easier. Laura does need to get a frame soon.
Dan's apparently watching this in bed while his missus is tired, so I don't know why she's tired, obviously, maybe,
Dan, it's dog, mate. It's
well,
dog.
yeah.
Dan's stud muffin horny gold, he's known as. Fancy being sunburned in February, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, nice. Well, I'm going. So
when are you going away?
April. We're going away April. And we normally go. We're going to go twice, but we're going to do a holiday in the UK, because we always say this, the abroad holidays are good for the kids, but the more for not more for the adults. It's probably 50-50. But whereas if you go for a holiday in the UK, it tends to be more for the kids. Yeah. So we're going to do two. We used to do it every year, go in the UK as well. But
I'll tell you what, if she gets away with this, that's a hell of a shot.
She's on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're going to do a bit of both. So one in the UK, one abroad.
I've said for the last I don't know. Before I moved up here, we watched the news, the weather, and they said, it was going to be 26 degrees in Cleethorpes for these 2 weeks. So I booked the time off work. We come up here to see my mum and dad, and it rained for 2 weeks solid. It was horrendous. And I should be able to sue John Ketley. I should be able to sue. She needed that, I think.
You could play the top one now with no fear of leaving that on if she just drops it in dead weight.
But if you could guarantee me the weather, I would go to Devon every year. As opposed to going abroad. But I would go to Scotland every year.
Yeah, Scotland's a lovely place.
Beautiful parts of this country. Yeah. But no weather, no guarantee of weather.
But then again, I think Scotland, you can go to play. It's that sort of place you can go if it isn't particularly great weather. Even if it's raining, it can still be a lovely place to be. It's just not, you don't want to be on holiday. Well, yeah, my mum's with a jock, so I can't leave. Always got me listening, so it's all right.
Not good. That's not. I wouldn't have broadcasted that.
Glaswegian as well, that makes it worse.
Glaswegian.
Although obviously God's God.
They can't actually say that, though, can they? Because they're always too Spaniard to actually say it.
Yeah, God's God Glaswegian, though, isn't he?
Eh?
God's God Glaswegian, though, isn't he?
God's God.
Alex Ferguson.
Oh right. Oh sorry, yeah.
Only one God.
My mum actually named her dog Fergie, would you believe? It's absolutely crackers, but she's got a dog called Fergie. All after the Duchess of York.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you could guarantee the weather, I wouldn't leave this country.
You can tell Dan's been having a drink. I think he's suggesting a JDP holiday. I don't want to go on holiday with Dan and you. I'm sorry, that's not what I want to do.
To be fair, Dan, I'm up for it.
He's looking like 2 of the 3 are going.
I've seen your apartment as well. That's going to be a bit cosy, that is, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll all go squeeze in my apartment, yeah. We've got an airbed now, it'll be all right.
We'll have to talk about this at the next meeting, I think, Dan.
You can talk all you like. I ain't going on holiday with you two. I can imagine it like 3 in the morning. I'll be laying in bed. All I can hear is this Geordie impression, Jamaican Geordie impression.
It weren't a Geordie. Make up your mind.
Well, it's not. You think it's a Geordie, but it's not.
Hey, Friday, man. Friday. Don't know what you're going on about, man. Anyway, Tracy for a 3-0 lead. Just needs to hold on to this one. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a good
perfect.
shot. Lovely.
Perfect.
That's what she does well, I say. She doesn't force things at all. Yeah.
simple things are done very, very well.
But Laura had the first bite of this. That's a good shot. The first bite of that frame, she missed it, didn't she? So it's
yeah. She'll always have chances with Tracy. It's what you do with them.
Yep. I don't need to go back to chat. They've gone on the phone, haven't we?
He's rented a caravan already.
Yeah, he's used JDP funds.
That's it. We're out of money now. We've got a caravan instead.
You're not having your new camera, Phil. I've got a caravan.
We'll have the camera up with the caravan. That's what I'll have.
But that's again, it's with you two going to you do what you want when you're on holiday.
I'll tell you what, Dan, aren't with you? I reckon the three of us with our wives should go away for.
I mean, you can take the boy with you. You want take my 4-year-old, 3-year-old with you.
A bit of team bonding. You wouldn't go amiss.
Do you mean your kids are all old now, aren't they? Older now.
Old, yeah. They're knocking on.
They're not running around like madmen like my 3-year-old, are they? But so like if
James
you come,
does.
well, bring James and he can babysit the boy while you can't get tanked.
Your boy will be babysitting James. Has he been
Danny Orgo said he wants to see me in my speedos. The fact they've even written that is just wrong. The fact he's just written that. We just had a moment away from the mic, sorry about that. I like the look of this Laura Godley. Wait a minute, you've gone from talking about me and me speedos to talking about liking a look of this Laura Godley. What he's done? He's drunk and he's got to be.
Oh, absolutely. It's too many Estrellas. That's what it is. Too many Estrellas.
No, she played well. To be fair, she has played well. She's a slower player, but
I think the day was always, especially when she got to the final. I think the day would always suit Tracy over the final. I think Laura is absolutely knackered.
Do you know what I was speaking to Tracy though when she finished semi? I said it helps the fact she's super fit into Tracy. She does a lot of running.
She does, yeah. And, a lot of 10Ks with Wild Kent and that.
She's walking around. She looked like she's up on her first match.
Yeah.
And it does definitely take it out. Yeah. I know you're on your feet for sort of 10, 12 hours, aren't you? I mean, what time they get here? Got here at 10 o'clock this morning, didn't it? So go over 12 hours now. And it's obviously the mental side of it as well. It's quite tiring if you're doing, if she had a couple of, the semi went to a decider, so it takes it out a little bit as well regarding that. So
yeah, like you say, she does look after herself, and it does make a big difference. This is a marathon, isn't it? There's no sprinting involved.
Oh, do you know what? I forgot the boxing was on. I'd have had that on my laptop now. What time's it on? Is it on now? Surely.
Who's on tonight?
It's a Eubank fight, isn't it? Eubank De Gale, isn't it?
I ain't doing my impression of his dad again.
Can't believe it went on so well last time.
I heard that back and I thought, yeah, that was right. Doesn't sound like me with a lisp.
Dan only got us said he don't want to see you in your speedo, Jace. I don't know what he's saying about that, Jace.
Tell you now, budgie smugglers are us. I look alright in speedos, I think.
I've just got an image
now of you. The kids that cry.
You in speedos with a fanny pack. I've just got an image.
No, I'm not allowed to wear speedos and or my mankini anymore.
Mankini.
I did have a bit of a nut mishap.
A nut mishap? Yeah, I bet that's about enough to say about that. It's
just hang there. I don't know what was going on. I didn't realise.
Did you not feel a breeze?
No. Must be honest. Just sort of popped out. Wonder if I can show you the video.
No, please don't. Please do not show me the video.
It's not that bad.
I don't want to see it.
I don't even know why you're worried about it. It can't be that bad.
I don't want to see a wrinkly old Jace Reynolds balls on the thing. And you in a mankini either. That's not something.
No. Honestly, it's just not that bad. Have you seen that picture?
Danny Gold says, please no Eubank impression.
No, we've knocked them on the head just for tonight. But I am going to do an impression of Mrs. Reynolds. She's going to be doing our top tip soon. Man.
Wow.
I don't.
How we've not been banned off YouTube yet?
Won't be long.
No.
Won't be long.
What time's it kicking off, Paul? And it's obviously ITV pay-per-view, apparently, isn't it? I don't know what's their pay-per-view site. I'm not in touch with that.
Are you going to really go and pay 25 quid to watch?
Not if it's 25 quid. I'm not. No,
not at all. Not at all.
Oh, I've got a WhatsApp off Luke Daniels.
He done well again last night. He done it well again for you.
He's a diamond, Luke. He helps me out.
Yeah.
He's asking me a football question now. I'm not going to answer that because I don't know. I don't know any facts, Luke, on that, to be honest, mate.
Well, ask me the question because I'll probably know.
He's out about team selection tomorrow. Please tell me you didn't leave the house looking like that. Was you arrested?
Threatened a few times.
I had enough alcohol to look at pictures like that. You've got to do the next Calcutta looking.
I'm going to put a poll on for the next Calcutta. How I do it then. That'll be one of the options.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know you guys at home can't appreciate what we're laughing at. You don't want to appreciate what we're laughing at.
Oh, it's just a picture of me in my youth. Almost. Oh, I've got to try and find them.
Paul just said Phil's crying tears out his nose again. I did generally have tears come out my nose.
Oh, that was funny. That was. Oh, well,
So what we're doing when we finish this, Paul? We'll nip around to your house to watch the boxing. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, and then we're going to watch United because we're going to stay there all day tomorrow. And watch United dismantle you, and we'll see Dick Van Dijk get sent off as well.
I just hope they play Lovren because Lovren is one of the worst offenders in the league. So.
Oh, I just hope Dick Van Dijk breaks his leg. I mean, I only want simple things, mate.
Dan said it twice now. He still likes the look of Laura Godley.
Oh, that's because his wife's asleep. Yeah. Did we sort that out?
I can't read it. Oh no, yeah. Dan said no.
All right. No.
Dan said no.
Well, that sorts that out then, doesn't it? I'm not going to.
He flexed his managerial muscle, and that's his department. So
absolutely, Dan is the banning man.
Yeah.
Dan the ban.
Dan the ban. Dan the ban man.
It sounds like a terrorist group. Doesn't it? Dan the ban.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll assume he's not part of a terror cell. Although he is threatening people with budgie smugglers.
Who is Laura Godley? She's in the final of the ladies' comp. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. She's live on the stream.
Paul Collins says, "I'm going to whack Jace." Is that a sexual reference? Is that a euphemism? Is that?
Sorry, what was that?
Paul Collins says he's going to whack Jace.
Oh, is
that a euphemism? Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I'm looking forward to that, Paul. Do you want me to bring the oil this time? I mean, last time you said no, but maybe this time a little bit of baby oil. Just an idea.
So apparently, Steve Jacko Deco is saying I should get a pool table a supreme table in my apartment. If you'd seen my apartment, mate, you'd realise that a pool table would pretty much take up the whole of the downstairs. It's not big. It does, Paul. It does like she's got a bit of a stalker. Dan's got a bit of a thing for her.
Luckily, he's a good flight away. She will have time to go home, wouldn't she?
He knew exactly what he said. Dan Oneygold said, Foden bought Foden on the end. I think it means in the end, yeah? Foden bought Foden in the end. Bartlett is banned.
Okay, that's fine. Dan, you are the ban. Dan the ban. Sort it out. Yeah, look, I mean, nobody came up to me today and gave me money. They did. I've spent it all, so... yeah, absolutely. I mean, we can't have this with a Calcutta.
Are you?
We knew it was going to happen soon.
Yeah.
So can't do a lot about it really, and it's a shame. It's a shame because this is what players are bidding against other people's bids. Taking one of them out reduces the pot and alters where you might have gone with certain players. So we can't have that.
No, like the thing is, let's be honest. We've had many. I think what was it? 2 people who had banned on the chat, and 1 person now from Calcutta's. I think we've done all right to only have that few. I mean,
absolutely. I don't think we've done too badly. Yeah, I mean, okay. If we look overall, we're actually on 4 bannings. But yeah, but 1 from money matches, 2 from the chat, and 1 come back and has behaved himself ever since.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I think when the next banning order is over, I think he'll come back and behave himself.
Yeah.
You know, but things like Calcutta's, you can't mess about. We're playing with people's money. It's not overly amusing. In my
So I'm just
opinion.
watching someone's disturbing the 2 girls playing. What's all that about?
Who is it?
I don't know. I have no idea what it was.
Probably asking if she wants a volleyball or something from the party. Do we have drinks now?
Do you want me to get them in?
No, okay. What do you want to draw one?
You got last ones.
Yeah, no, but you didn't have one.
Oh yeah. I just want a J thingy, whatever they are. J2O is it? Not J2O.
God knows. I'll
Yeah,
take it's the red one, is it? Because it's yellowish.
Well, it's just any. She asked me.
So what did you have? J2O
with
J2O
soda water.
what?
Soda water.
Soda water.
Yeah, very good here. I've been left on with Todd Lee for a second, just watching Trace hopefully double that. Oh, that's a good effort. That was unlucky. It's godly. I don't know where you're going with that, Dan. He's winning Jack on money. 2 good buys today, Jack. Got a bit of cash off Nessie, and obviously Laura's got into the finals. You got a bit of cash off Laura as well. Done a good. You know, done you well today. She's still got a chance of winning this, even though she's 3-0 down. I mean, she's got a very good chance of making it 3-1 now. So. John Elby, do I fancy playing foot? Have you seen the condition I'm in, John? I was rubbish when I was fitter, and I'm still rubbish now. Now I'm really unfit. So, answer to that question is no. I don't fancy playing football tomorrow. Not unless you're going to pay me to play. That's not a bad shot. Won't try and do too much on this. Just you know, drop it and get it a ball away from the cushion, and she's got a good shot on this. She's going to leave herself a hard black, but still fancy to take these out. If by prime you mean I've been eating far too many prime steaks, then yeah, that's what I am. Not the best white in the world for this one here, but I think just roll it in, just keep yourself a shot on the black. Not the worst miss in the world. It's going to have to do well to either pop this anywhere or put it in her bag and get the white safe. If she goes for the pot, I think she's leaving the yellow one if she misses. She's trying to go beyond that black. It's a 1 in 10 shot getting down that black. I think it's maybe a little bit too adventurous. You are 40 now, aren't you, Dan? Oh, that's unfortunate. That's going to be touching ball, surely. She's asking the question. Obviously, it must be very close. She's asking Trace to have a look. Looks like, yeah, Tracy say it's not touching ball, which makes it a much harder shot for Laura then. Not till the 25th, Dan. Oh, fair enough, mate.
You know what we should have done? We should have refed. Well, I should have refed because I just sit here talking shit all the time. I'm reffing that tomorrow. Are you in tomorrow? You're in tomorrow.
Yeah, you want me to come in for the stream, don't you, while you're reffing? I've got to nip to Senior Knox tomorrow and have a play with stream first, and then I'll come across here. Why are you laughing at me playing football, Luke Daniel? You've been on the same pitch as me. You know my ability.
How much you want, mate?
It's 1340, please, mate.
1340. Good lad. I've probably got three.
Don't call me Fat PK for nothing.
Thank you, mate. Yeah. Have a good night. All right. Cheers, mate.
Luke, what are you saying? I've seen you on a football pitch. You might have been good when you were a skinny kid, but you're a bit of a chubster now yourself. Are you Facebook living it for us, Paul Collins, or what? He's getting close, Dan. He is getting close. He's getting close to that ban. He's getting close to that ban. You're a goalkeeper, John Levy.
Are we having a piece of this?
No, I'm good, thanks, mate. I knew I'm ferociously hot as well, don't you? So I'm not. I don't do.
What's the matter with you, mate?
I don't mind a bit of heat when I go out for a curry or something, but I'm not eating pizza that's hot and burning my mouth out.
See, pepperoni over there?
No, I'm good, thanks, mate. I'm not hungry at all.
See, I think if Dan had suggested, a meal as opposed to a full-blown holiday, you might have been a bit better.
What's your pint, mate? You don't want
Yeah,
to like that? Oh, yeah.
A meal as
Yeah,
opposed
break me in
as opposed
slowly.
to 4 weeks away.
Yeah, it's a month away. It's a sabbatical. Your lid's on your beer, so you don't. You're not your beer.
No, we'll be fine. One thing I don't. She needs this.
Yeah, I can't see missing this. Oh, top the lion. I've just jinxed there.
Yep, that was
But
your fault.
she'll be beating herself up on that though, because that's something she shouldn't be doing. But 4-0 Trace.
I'm not saying there's no way back, but Tracy don't throw these leads away. So I think Susan's going to be quite happy.
Yeah, Susan, we're loving this.
So, who bought him? Did we say in the Calcutta? Daniel Walker?
Daniel Walker bought Trace, yeah. Nice lad, Dan Walker.
I think we're quite fortunate, generally. The ball community in and around Lincolnshire is quite nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, there's a few rogue ones, but
Do you know what? I mean, a lot of them as well. You get a lot of the ones that are quite arrogant, but you get them on the road and talk to them. They're actually nice lads. It's just the bravado. They feel the need to, if they're good players, especially to sort of sell themselves as a player constantly with a bit of bravado and a bit of ego, and it just doesn't. I think when you get a bit older, you realise it doesn't really carry much weight. That does it?
some some don't. Unfortunately, some are still as arrogant as they were 10 years ago. To be fair, but
Is your pint going to fall over?
No, my pint's going to be fine.
It looks a little wonky. Making me nervous.
We've got a top tip, by the way.
Have we got a top tip? Does it involve a swear word?
No, it's actually it involves cats.
Oh, right, okay. Well, I have a cat.
That's good.
Yeah, I have a cat. So
This will actually help you. Would we like to do it now, sweetheart? Are you ready for Mrs. Reynolds' top tip? No, bring it over here.
I can't wait for this to highlight my night.
I know, but Mrs. Reynolds has chose his top tip.
Okay.
So we Mrs. Reynolds' top
I
tip
mean,
of the day.
It's just brilliant.
Way, man. Way, like, hey.
What was that?
It's Mrs. Reynolds, that's how she talks.
Tracy lost the white then, by the way. Back.
Anyway, Mrs. Reynolds' top tip is for cat owners. To save money on expensive cat carriers, simply tie your pet's tail to one of its back legs, and it makes a handy carrying loop.
Well, there you go.
So there you go. You tie its leg to its tail, and you can carry it around. Which is
I quite like that idea. That's good.
that's Mrs. Reynolds' top tips, mate.
So there you go. If you're for your animal lovers out there, Don't buy a cat carrier.
Or not animal lovers.
It sounds like you're taking your cat out for a walk or something.
Honestly, to be fair, if I'd known about this years ago, we would have probably saved £4 on that one we bought from Pet Supplies. Oh, absolutely. We'd be quids in, we would.
I hate pets.
We'd definitely have £4 more.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Definitely have £4
Do you like pets?
To be fair, I mean, I tell everyone I hate my dog, but he's actually a good monkey. He is.
I don't like
he's
animals.
a good monkey. Yeah.
I like kids that never grow up out there. It's like, I just don't like it. I got a cat, one of them Bengal cats, paid a lot of money for it. It was pedigree things, and he's the most pretentious. I wanted to swear then,
no,
but he's just
I'll give you a yellow card.
He's horrible. He's an horrible little fit. He's soft as out, and he's really nice. But he's like, he gets more attention than I do for starters. I'm jealous of the cat.
That was a nice shot, but yeah, but that's what they do sometimes. You know, they mother them. It's not a problem. Yeah. So you're not taking it to bed and tickling his belly, surely.
No. But I mean, it's quite intelligent.
You're still getting that.
Do you know my missus actually taught it to go on the toilet years ago? Seriously, if my missus gets an idea in her head, she just runs with it. And she found a cat litter tray. We had an old house we used to have, and it had 3 bathrooms. We had an ensuite, an upstairs bathroom, and a downstairs bathroom. He had his own bathroom. The cat had its own bathroom.
Had you been watching? What was it? What was that one with?
Dr. Dolittle or something like that?
No. He taught his dog to go to the toilet, didn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
What was that one? It weren't Evan Almighty, it was the other one. What was the first one of that? Bruce Almighty.
Oh,
Bruce Almighty with Jim Carrey. He
He
trained his dog to use the toilet.
Well, all she did, she got a.
Just watch that.
Yeah. She got a cat ring, like a toilet ring that went around the toilet, and you could take bits out of it. It got smaller and smaller and smaller, so the hole got bigger in the toilet. And eventually, you didn't need it. He didn't flush, obviously. He's not that intelligent, but like,
he didn't wipe.
Well, he's got no opposable.
He didn't wipe, didn't flush.
Yeah, he's got no opposable thumbs. It's quite hard to do that. But yeah, just a scruff bag. But yeah, he went to the toilet.
And what happened to this cat? Did it?
No, we still got him. He's about 13 years old.
Is he still using the crapper?
No, he don't now. He seems to me his house. He hasn't got his own toilet, so he just started. Good thing is he don't use our garden. He uses next door garden, which is always nice.
So what did he use next door's toilet?
Yeah.
He's got to knock on the door.
He does. He knocks on the door. Yeah, well, answer it. They're from down south as well, though. Obviously, quite ignorant.
Well, I'd shit in their garden as well then.
Apparently it's Meet the Parents, someone's saying there. Grimsby and Cleethorpes Bull as a cat.
She got away with that, and that was.
Did it flip the red across today?
That was a terrible shot.
But she's just won her first frame from it, so.
Yeah.
She is, and it looks like she's hitting it hard. Oh, it's just the way she cues, isn't it? She looks cues like she's going to whack it.
Yeah.
But she's got her first frame out of it.
She'd definitely be getting her first frame.
Does she probably deserve a little bit of that though after that last one?
I think so. Nobody wants to see anyone lose 6-0.
No, exactly, no.
Especially the way Laura's played today. Do you want a bit of pizza? 6.
You're not going to be a late one, don't worry.
It's not going to be a late one. That is hot. Barbecue chicken.
It's pizza.
It's definitely pizza.
Yes. I don't know how to think about that. It's like, you'll feel, yes.
His last name's McCavity.
What's your name? Terrible. That's it. That's Jace's wife. No, he's right. Jace's wife. She's called Mrs. J.
Well, there was Chloe, and she is really nosy.
Clearly chatting me up then as well. Clearly chatting me up. Very flirtatious.
So were you, Phil?
Well, yeah. That she doesn't know. She's been Facebook stalking me for a few days.
Mate, absolutely.
She typed in fat beardy bloke, and it's come up with me on Facebook.
Got you and Saint Nick.
Yeah, me and Santa Claus. Yeah.
She had to decide which one it was that was sitting in Q World 7 nights a week. She got it right.
How many times have you played new tables? Not the new ones, but like the tables
Seriously,
in general.
once.
I only had that one comp and one match.
No, once against Rick Kirk, and that was it. I have not played on the exact.
Dan's got his money. Dan's got his money for. He plays on his 10 days off. He literally lives here, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He does. He's doing the world of good as well because he's lost his last 2 matches.
Yeah.
I think ladies just having 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think one's having a personal needs break. Trace on a personal needs, which is probably a good time after losing your first frame when going 4-0 up. I think that's probably a good time to have a little break.
Can you not say crapper? I mean, you're not going to say crapper.
I mean, you can. I mean, again, you being down south, we expect that
she's
sort of
crapper. That's all you need to say.
Yeah, we expect that sort of talk from you, Jason.
I suppose. I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe Susan will have a bit of a problem, but.
We didn't hear from Susan actually for a while. Was she?
I think she's just sitting there counting the money. She's just looking at it and going, Tracy's got getting me some nice flowers tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll treat her mum.
She'll be taking me out somewhere nice for lunch tomorrow. It'll be nice.
Come back to the table now. Like I said, she's good for you. Someone said it before. She had a good week, hadn't she? We're winning a game against Katie Ollie and.
Yeah.
She said apparently they organised a rematch or organising a rematch.
Katie needs to spend some time with someone and get her second game sorted out.
She can pot with any of them. She can pot with anybody. It's just that B game, isn't it?
Outrageous. But it really is. You need to tie up against the likes of Tracy. Because Tracy can pop from anywhere. She just elects not to.
Yeah, like I said,
and that's a hell of a tool to be able to do that.
It just seems. I mean, like that shot you saw a minute ago where Laura went in off with the white and followed the black in. Yeah. You would never see Tracy do that. Never do that.
No.
You know, I've said that you're going to do that in a minute, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a big break to not pot that.
Yeah, it is. I was going to say that split well.
It's a lovely split. Daniel Odegaard just mentioned that his league percentage took a hit. Why did he lost a couple in the league or something?
Right.
Oh, he lost Wednesday though, didn't he?
No, Wednesday. Did we play? Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, he did. He got snookered or something, didn't he?
Oh, did that snookered? Oh. Talk us through it, Dan. Talk us through it. We're all sitting up just waiting for.
Do you know what? We obviously do a lot of conversations by text, me and Dan, or like or we do as a group, don't we? Because it's just easy to put things on there. It's there. It's kind of like you put it then. He actually rang me on that occasion and spoke to me on the phone and told me about the snooker.
That's terrible. That is.
Made worse by the fact he really did rip the crap out of you for the cup result and the 1-8 one, was it 7-1 Tuesday, and
7-1, yeah.
He was the one.
Yeah.
Luke Daniel does that for us a couple of times. We won 11-1 the other week, and he was the one that lost. I felt about him because, to be fair, some of the frames we should have lost, but they just had that bit of bad run, or there wasn't the best in the world. That's why they're bottom of the league.
We had the same thing though, the same night. Dan had the easiest 2 shots with a black hanging over the bag, right? And he plays this yellow, right? Seriously, the black's over this bag. He plays this yellow, knocks it off the cushion, sits up, and snookers himself. Right, he's got 2 shots. That's all he's got on the table. And he comes off the cushion and pots it. I mean, what's all that about?
Yeah.
Dan, well, I'll tell you what.
Dan's put 11 snookers in one frame, red face. 11 red face.
Well, I had 18 against me, so get stuffed. And I said 18. I was right. To be fair, it's probably 3, but it felt like 18.
I'll get back to you on that one about arranging a match. We've got availability for that. Our Group 1, F1 group.
Oh, right.
Some people are saying it'll affect the decide the game title, but as long as we play it within the full end of the season, does it matter? I mean, it affects it's still a game needs playing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so. I think there is a time limit set there, but
no one sticks to that.
But that said, I've never known anyone to really stick by it. So it needs playing.
But we will. We'll sort it out. We'll sort it out as best we can. To be honest, I kind of forgot about it. I'll be honest, I forgot a little bit about it. But I'll have a word with the lads this week, and we'll try and sort something out.
If anyone's interested in the League Cup, and I know that you've gone out,
thanks.
But in the League Cup semi-final, you can watch it live, apparently, at 2:30 to 3 o'clock in the morning, overnight, because that's when Tony Locke's having his break at work. So it's a big 4 balls out of that.
I'm probably not going to get up for that. I'll be honest, I'm not going to set me alarm.
I have set me alarm. I can't wait for it.
Who's left in it?
There's us, so it's Claycons, Bluestone, Birdseye, and Drama Lamas.
I knew Fad out on it because my team beat him.
Yeah, you knocked him out.
Do you know what? That was a really good match though. Every frame was good. We could have, it was just a good match. We always have good matches with Fad.
Yeah. They always seem to get that little rub, and when you get it, like you did, and it goes your way for once, you don't quite believe it sometimes.
You know, the thing is, I'm not saying it's easy playing, because it's not easy playing. That's why I win a lot of leagues, things like that. But you know what to expect with them.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to be going for the majority of things. Even when players like Chris Scott, I mean, I think the world of Chris Scott's game. But he's obviously he wants to finish. You know, he has got a tactical game in him, but he wants to finish.
He sometimes waits. And waits for the right. You know, he will snooker, but if he has a chance, you know, you ain't getting back to the table.
Well, apparently it's 3:30 to 4:30. So if you set your alarm for that.
Oh, great. Well, I'm on Eastern European time or something, so don't worry about it.
Chris, I appreciate that, mate, that people are moaning. We'll get it sorted, mate. I'll contact Fardell and we'll get it all F1 group at GRP, you say, and we'll get it sorted, mate. Actually, saw Tony today, who sat with me for a bit, and I should have maybe had that discussion with him today, but I'll jump on it, mate, don't worry, and we'll sort it. Yeah, he did mention this 11 snookers, Dan. Yeah. It's put, I can see 3 glowing red faces on my phone. It's all him. 11. The 11.
Jesus. So she's covering bags now. This is not suiting Laura at the moment. Laura needs to find a good snooker.
But that's a reaction to losing the Frono from Tracy, isn't it? And that's good. That she's doing the right thing.
Yeah. She's always had the right mentality.
Yeah. She's basically saying, if you want to win this, you're going to have to peel them off the table, which is exactly what she should be like.
Yeah.
I mean, she's doing the right thing. You're getting the ball off the rail, but it's still it's not progressing or anything because you've got that one ball tied up. I think if you don't fancy Laura to finish it, she should have got that ball out away from that bag. Yeah. 11 snookers in one frame. Yes, we get it. It was 11 snookers.
Who was it against? Who was it against? You know?
I don't know.
Who was it against, Dan? Do you want to name and shame the player that snookered you 11 times?
You know who it was.
No, I weren't there. I was at work. I know who drew 6-all. I was meaning 6.
If that'll sneak past her bed, that's not a terrible shot. But I think she put herself in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, no. I mean, who were you playing, mate? As in the player.
Which
you may as well name
was
and
it?
shame. It was. I think it was Steve Searle's team.
Stu Tuplin, apparently.
Stu Tuplin? He don't do snookers.
Probably just because playing Dan now and thought, he probably didn't like Dan very much, so I'm going to snooker the crap out of him.
Probably banged one of his mates.
Yeah, is he mates with Keezy or Bart?
Oh, I think he's mates with everyone, mate. Apart from Dan.
11 snookers. He just put 11 snookers.
God, no.
Oh, where's the white gone? Oh, gone too far there.
That's the one, isn't it?
Do you know what? It would have been a good shot, that white didn't fly in the middle bag as well. I'm not live anymore. Let's just skip that forward.
So to be fair, before Nessie went, when she was knackered, these girls must be knackered.
Yeah.
And as fit as Tracy is, let's say with the running and that, she must still be a bit shattered.
She don't look it though. She don't look it, to be fair. She's fresh as a daisy.
That's because she keeps going for them toilet breaks. Anyway, let's see if I can find a Mankini video for you.
No, please don't do the Mankini video. I thought we talked away from that.
No, well, not really. I've just got to find. Oh, I found it.
Paul Collins, send me a link to the box if you got one. Oh my lord, Jace. And you have this on your phone?
My left nut dropped out, that's why I had to cut it short. It was 13 seconds when I done it. I had to trim it to 11 seconds.
Wow.
We still watch that, didn't we, Sunday afternoons?
A little chuckle,
just
get
after,
the family round and
just
that.
After Songs of Praise, we always put that on. We always put that on.
Is that just before Antiques Roadshow?
Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, as you can see, it's a very quick clip. So we don't take loads of time over. We don't sit there watching 12, 13 times or anything. It's just quick.
Twice.
That sorts you out for the weekend.
Yeah.
But if anyone's liking a video of me doing the Ice Walk Challenge a couple of years ago in a Mankini, just message me and I'll send it. I'll happily put it on Facebook.
I missed a call from Paul Collins. What are you ringing me, Paul? I'm on mic.
Oh no, Paul. We don't mind conversing with you via text. Nobody wants to actually talk to you, Scouser. I hope you press the wrong button, sausage. We ain't talking to you.
I did ask him to send me a link for the boxing. I don't know what things illegally, but I'm not paying 20 odd quid for.
I think we'll have it free if we get home. We got some funny box.
Oh, so you already got a dodgy box, yeah.
Yeah, but we don't actually use it. That's.
Although, do you know what? She's.
That's not that
yeah,
bad.
it's not.
That's
Yeah.
not that bad. That's. I mean, me personally, I'd be taking this to the top bag.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
you could look at that in the middle and say that just because of the
Although to be
distance,
fair,
I
knowing
think
the
she'll
way
go
that
middle.
Tracy plays, go middle, and then the white. If you're pushing the white through, it's probably going to only leave that straight shot on there, and Tracy won't try and screw that in. She won't try and screw back off that red. She's yellow shoes there, and did it again.
Yeah,
She's gonna, he's gonna leave her more. That's a good hit, to be fair.
That looks
That's
perfect.
a beautiful.
Wow.
Game on.
Yeah, we have a game on our hands. We're not. She's not going home just yet. I'll tell you what. As knackered as that Laura Godley is, she don't give a shit. She's hanging around.
She wants to win. Yeah. She's on a quick personal knees break now.
Right, okay, now I haven't got the eyesight because I've got my glasses with me. When she comes back, I bet she has a bar of chocolate hanging out her chops. She has been hammering that machine all night. I can't blame her, it's kept her going. Have you got any left?
Oh, you don't do that, Paul, anyway. They'll screw you for it.
Right, well, if she's all right to have a personal knees break, so am I. Come on, Duckaroony.
You offer a personal... You're leaving me on solid again.
Yeah, I know.
got lonely.
But what I'll do, I'll send you that video when I'm at the toilet. And you can have a look at that. Yeah.
I know what's that
When I
video
went
again.
out dressed up as the painted fella,
Yes.
shall we say, right? It was a James Bond theme night, right? And at the time, that Idris Elba,
Oh, yeah.
he was rumoured to be the next James Bond.
Yes.
Right? So it was a couple of years ago, but he was rumoured to be. Anyway, I turned up like that, and they said, "What are you dressed like that for?" And I said, "James Bond theme. Have you not seen the news about you this week?" That was the rumour. So they said, "Oh, all right." So anyway, so all night long, I never realised how racist people they were. They knew it was me. They knew I was white, and they got so racist. They ain't fighting out there, are they?
There's a fight going on, yeah.
Oh, great.
Women fighting, I believe.
Well, this is.
Unless Laura's gone out and kicked the crap out of somebody.
Yeah, but I never realised how racist people were. And then we went into Cleethorpes afterwards, and there was a black fellow who just wanted to smack me all the time. I don't know why. He thought I was taking the mickey out of him.
Because you was dressed as a black guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know, but I don't know why they took it so wrong. Yeah, turn the mic off quick, because there's quick ends.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on. Someone's gone. I think Laura's gone off for a break, and I think it's kicked off a bit outside. Not with her, but with somebody else. I don't know if she's involved or not. I don't think so. But there's a break anyway. So. I agree with that. He's not as good as his dad. I don't think he's a poor boxer, but I just think he's done things the wrong way, hasn't he? He's gone about things very badly. Not having a trainer and such things. I think it's a silly thing to do. I think Laura's come back to the table now, so I think we're going to crack on. 4-2. again, it's a tight pack, well, yeah, a relatively tight packed sort of break. There's a finish on there, but it's got a lot of traffic. Oh, that's a bad miss. Again, it's not going to cost the frame this early on, though. But it just means that Tracy can obviously take control of the frame. Keep me posted if anything happens, please, Paul Collins, or anything major happens in it. Tracy's gone on the reds then. She was already on the reds, so I missed the first pot. I've managed to get the video on Facebook. It's not the best in the world, Paul, but yeah, but I'm not. Gale maybe a while ago, but not now. He's nowhere near the box he was. I still think he's overrating himself, to Gale. No, it's a bit scrappy, isn't it? I still think Eubank, if he goes later round, Eubank beats him. I've lost my stream now, Paul, so I'm no longer watching it, so keep me updated, mate, if anything major happens, please, bud. Cheers, fella. I'm assuming that it's a foul this, so I don't think Chasey's got to cushion there in the last shot, so it's Laura with ball in hand. She's got quite a bit of work here from yellows though. Can't see us making much difference with one ball in hand. What do you mean foul? Talk me through it, Dan. Unless you're referring to the foul before, Dan, are you, that Tracy made? I'm assuming you are.
We did on the chat then, has Dan carried on about his holiday arrangement?
No, he's gone very quiet. I think half watching the boxing. I don't know who Dan is, but Eubank put the girl down in the second round.
Oh, he's still got 32 people up and watching.
I think we've got more than that. I just looked on the thingy.
I think Dicko's definitely watching.
Oh no, I've got 31 now. But I was 34 a minute ago. But either way, it's fluctuating a little bit.
What was his foul issue?
I think he's referring to the fact that Tracy played a shot and didn't touch the rail, but the foul was called. So yeah. I think he means that. I just looked back and I haven't seen anything since that shot. So. I generally thought I'd be in bed for 10 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, it was definitely going. Yeah,
slowed down a bit in the semis, didn't it?
It was definitely going well, wasn't it? And then it just sort of slowed down a bit. But that happens when money's involved.
Yeah.
And it happens with all of them as well. If she doesn't find a cushion, that would have been a good shot.
Yeah, but either bounced off the cushion or dropped.
Yeah, because if they'd gone another, say, 6 inches, she could have created an angle off any shot to play a skill shot.
Tracy's fully in control here, though, isn't she?
Yeah.
I don't think anyone go for this plant here because you chance you can snooker herself. Just push it against the yellow.
Yeah, she didn't go for it.
White's in.
The white's lost.
Wow.
There you go. That's a JDP whale, that was.
Yeah.
It's a JP whale, anyway.
Yeah.
But all we need now is Dan to put a whale in, and it's a JDP whale. So where is he considering holidaying? Have you?
I don't know. I left it saying no.
I was going to say you poo-pooed the idea pretty quickly.
I did. Yeah, I was pretty quick to the poo-poo in there.
But I was just thinking Skegness is quite nice this time of year.
Is Skegness nice any time of year?
Oh, it's lovely out there. Lovely. Sutton on Sea, that'd be nice.
I don't know where that is.
It's out that way.
Is it? Don't know. I tend not to go over that way unless my daughter's playing football or something like that. I'd be scared you'd bring your mankini in your case with you anyway.
Oh, it's packed already.
Yeah,
there's anything in the case.
That's what worries me.
It's just there. So do I do the next Calcutta then as in the mankini or in the or in the afro?
For comedy effect, I think the mankini would be funny for probably being our last Calcutta. Then you could go with the afro and the painted face because you'd probably be in prison and we'd be banned off all things YouTube or Facebook Live.
To be fair, I've been in prison a few times and I'm not scared of it. I'm not scared of it.
Probably just as well, really. Could you go to prison for doing that? Without with your painted face and afro like you did?
There are connotations of racism. There are obviously, but
yeah, but are you being racist?
It was no, I don't think so. I think it's taken the wrong way. I think it's just PC correctness gone bloody bonkers, really. I mean, years ago, the black and white minstrels. I'm not even old enough to remember what they'd done, but it was a lot of white guys, painted up black. It was just their act.
I think I do remember something like that. Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's like, then again, it's like I'm certainly not. I won't say I'm totally PC, but I'm certainly not a racist by no means. But I used to remember I laughed at jokes in Only Fools and Horses that were very very racial sort of orientated jokes.
Alf Garnett or something like that.
And the thing is that really offensive?
No.
I mean, some of the wording was. It is.
Every joke you tell takes the mickey out of somebody, and is aimed at offending someone. Be it Irish, Scottish for being tight, or Welsh with sheep. They're now classed as racist jokes, and they're not racist. They're just slightly amusing. And that's about it.
I like going to Queenies. You watch Jimmy Carr, there's a lot of stuff that maybe not racist so much, but there's a lot of close to mark comments in there that are way more offensive than some of the racist comments or that are deemed racist comments nowadays. And like I say, I'm all for protection of people and that lot, but I think we go too far now, don't we? That's a great shot.
That is a fantastic shot.
Because she's left herself a right little back for that yellow there.
And that yellow just stopping there. That black is almost unmissable.
You've been told by our financial advisor, stroke director, stroke banning person, Dan the Ban, you need to do Metcalfe's draw ASAP.
ASAP? What? So you reckon now? Okay then, ball number 1. Oh, yep. And he faces ball number 2.
She missed that. She hit full in the face of the red. The
yellow.
Yellow. Why am I doing that today?
Why aren't we doing it?
No, why am I doing the yellow-red thing today?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know.
It made me weird by mentioning.
But you see, she missed the red, and that's now black and white.
Yeah. When you're doing Paul, is that the one you say you're doing tomorrow, Paul Metcalfe?
Yeah. I'll do that tomorrow at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. I'll post it, or Dan, if you want to post it, and put the numbers up, seeing as you're obviously up doing nothing, you're not even watching the boxing, you're not even on holiday, you're pretending.
He's laid at home, and he's laid at home.
Because now he's booking another holiday for JDP, which is a bit bizarre.
Is that ASAP enough for you, Daniel Holygold? Let us know, mate. Otherwise, we could do it early hours this morning, mate. Maybe we could join Tony's one. Get Tony Locke going live.
I was Tony Locke to do it at 4:30 in the morning, or whatever time it is.
Should we do a cow cut there, one with up as well, once we're up?
Yeah, good do. Tony's up, isn't he?
Yeah.
Tony's up. All she's got to do is drop that in. That is.
This is a frame that's got away from Tracy. This.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Laura will think she's actually stole this one.
Yeah.
And this will. It's got to hurt Tracy. This one.
Yeah. It's just like reading there. It's as if Chris P is good saying, "Don't do it at 3:30 a.m. You'll clash with Mr. Locke."
I know. We will lose viewers. There's no doubt about it. We will lose viewers.
Right. That's 4-3.
I don't mind so long as when Tony does it, he's still wearing his undercrackers. Because last time, I swear he was sitting there without his boxers on. He does them at odd times, and he's just sitting there with his slippers on.
Well, like the newsreaders that only like a shirt on, you think he's got them on?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I stand up every now and again. I pretend I need the toilet break, but I don't. I need to show people I've got jeans on. I'm still wearing clothes. I'm not sitting there. So you wait till I do it with my mankini on. I don't know.
I will wait, yeah. I won't tune in that day. I won't tune in that day.
You will tune in,
I won't.
But you'll make sure the kids are in bed.
Yeah.
We will do. If we do a Calcutta after 9 p.m, you'll know why.
Can we do? I think Facebook Live actually has an over 18s policy where you can do it where it just warn people of graphic content. I think we do need to put that on when you do that.
Okay.
Just in case like a left testicle drops out again.
Honestly, it was me left. It was me left. That was all it was.
It's always left. I find the left one does all the more pesky bollock than the right one.
Yeah. I think so. It just has a mind of its own.
It does, yeah. I've got sports balls though, so I'm alright. I might pop out, but I've got small ones, so as well. They're built for speed. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'll call them sports balls. Apparently, they get real bad. It's the worst thing about getting old, you know. Apparently, mine hasn't started doing that yet. I'm not quite old enough, but apparently, when you get older, it gets saggy and horrible. Yeah, that's not something to look forward to, is it?
I remember I was in a bar once in Dunstable, and a lad bent over with his nuts hanging out, and he looked like a squirrel's punch bag. You know what I mean?
Squirrel's punch bag.
If a squirrel had been in training for boxing, that's what he would have used. There was just nothing there, just all saggy and just skin.
Yeah, it's not something to look forward to, is it?
No.
Oh, getting older is horrible though. I mean, you get hairier, don't you? Things like that. I hope Susan's still listening. Susan did say she was leaving around midnight. So I've just realised that. I apologise, Susan. I really do. If you are listening to this still, the conversation always does tend to go a little bit around with me and James from the mics. It doesn't stay on pull that long. We mention the pull. We mention the pull. But he does, that's
a nice break.
Yeah,
it's a nice break. The white's a little bit, but she only wants a shot to decide what she wants, and she's only got one shot, hasn't she? Really?
They haven't split that well in the middle of that thing. It's.
She's hitting well. I mean, when she played Katie, she had trouble with her break. She said, "I broke 2 or 3 times before the match." And she was struggling with it. I said, "You're not wrecking it tight enough."
That was the wrong. Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah.
And bearing in mind, I did have money on Katie. It was the wrong thing to do.
Oh, you're about when you played Tracy? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was Laura's break, wasn't it?
Tracy,
sorry, yeah.
It was Tracy that. Sorry, Tracy was having trouble with her break. So, I sort of helped her and corrected her, and then I thought, well, bloody hell, I've got money on the other girl. I don't know what's going on here. And then she broke like an absolute demon.
Did you have money on Katie, did you?
Yeah, not a lot, but...
See, I had money on... money on Tracy, yeah.
Yeah, look, I mean, it was a close one to call. I just thought if... I was managing Tracy, Katie, you know, I was always going to back her.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It was a close one.
Danny, you're not listening. It's getting posted. We're doing it tomorrow. Post it now, mate. We'll do it tomorrow during the.
Yeah, we're busy,
Monday
Dan.
match.
We're busy, Dan. You're just dipping your toe in the pool. Tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, mate. Do you want us to reply on the chat so you can read it? Are you having trouble hearing us? Would you like to speak Spanish? Is it?
It's Spanish in Tenerife, yeah. But they've got a very different dialect in Canary. They don't do the like they do in some of the Spanish ones.
It's a Spanish lad with a stutter, is it?
They do like they say gracias, don't they? Spit all everywhere. But apparently they don't do that. It's just gracias or grazie. It's like, I think it's because they've got a big Italian influence.
I mean, I only know a little bit of Spanish, to be fair, and that is
Cerveza.
El Banco.
Is that bank?
Yeah, the bank.
Ah, that's brilliant.
And El Saucijo.
Is that a sausage?
Sausage. Yeah.
Did you just put Joe at the end of it?
Honestly, man. So that's all they do, so that's all I have to do.
You know Cerveza though, don't you?
Who?
Cerveza, beer. That's one of the first Spanish words you ever learned.
No, it's just beer.
Yeah.
I go over there and say for a beer, and they just give me.
Did you want the rest of
it?
them?
Yeah, no, I'm all right, thank you.
You can finish the bag off if you want, like.
Would anyone like a bit of pizza? I've got 2 bits left.
Slob it at people.
Yeah, you take it up for Mario and Rex.
Who's Mario and Rex?
Mario and Rex.
Who's Mario and Rex? Have we got dogs?
Sorry about me crust, but I can't eat me crust because my dad said it gives me curly
Who's Mario
hair.
and Rex? We got dogs. That's dog's name, isn't it?
They've got carts up there and they're just driving around. I don't know. It's Mario and his brother.
Who's Mario and Rex?
Have you not seen the fella being on the bar?
No.
He's a doorman, but they're training him up as a barman.
Oh, right.
Yeah. He doesn't even know what day it is, so. And he's definitely not watching the stream, by the way.
Well, I don't mind. Yeah, I'm not insulting him. It's just the way she said it. It sound like a dog.
To be fair, I'm happy enough insulting him, but I'm just saying he's not. Wow, you do well to get the white in there.
Oh, it's the same one. But I thought it'd ask again when the draw was being done.
God knows.
I close it up because I can't get the fight on now. So I can't get the fight on it. I had reading your updates, Paul. Thanks for that, by the way.
What's Paul said?
Yeah, he's just updating me about the boxing. He's updating me saying that De Gale's now getting more on top after going down.
He's a bit of a funny one though, that Eubanks. I don't know if he's not his dad, is he?
Oh no, he's old man of real punching power. I don't think Eubanks got that. He's very fast and he's a very fit individual. But I don't mean that in a sexual way. I mean like he's physically fit.
Only you thought we meant it.
Well, I don't want it to go the wrong way. That's all. But he ain't got punching power, has he? That's the thing. But then again,
I like to go in anyway.
I'd say I think Gail's one of the boxers. He's got a talent, but I don't think he utilises it. Plus, he's just not as fit as some of the boxers out there. He's not. Towards the end of a fight, he tends to fade away. Although, like I say, apparently now he's pushing his way on top now.
Have you seen anything with Jordan Reynolds?
Jordan Reynolds.
No, he's fighting for GB in the next.
Oh, he said, didn't you? Yeah, he's a relation. Yeah, no, I haven't. No, but I will do. I'm sure.
Elvis of the Ring, mate. Elvis of the Ring. Get on YouTube and look at
Elvis
of the Ring. Oh yeah, he's a bit of an oddball, bless him. But fighting wise, I wouldn't fight him for a bag of crisps.
What weight class is he then?
Oh, he's going to be middle. He's going to be middle. There's not a lot after that, but he looks really good from everything we've seen.
Yeah, good.
It's really good. I know he's been offered pro contracts and turned them all down and said, look, it's not about the money, I want the Olympics. So,
fair enough.
Which is always nice when somebody turns down stupid money.
Yeah, plus if he's good, he probably realises that there's time.
Black's close. Wow.
Wow, it's just 4 each.
Do you know what?
But she didn't need to thrash at that shot,
did she? No. And that's probably the first time today she's done that.
Yeah.
It's probably the first time. And maybe that's why women don't lose the cue sometimes.
Do you know what, though? She's not just allowed Laura in, she's given Laura every single chance again because she missed that black in the last one. She never missed. She's done a loose shot there. She's a loose shot in the frame before that. It's basically handing Laura the games. Maybe the tiredness is kicking in. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, Laura did give her the one where she went in off the black. Yeah. Straight in off. So. Yeah,
I think I swear that's swearing
there
a bit
is.
tonight.
Sorry?
So I just thought, I think I had said a swear then. I commented before tonight that I've never heard Tracy swear before. She swore twice at this table tonight. I think she swore again there.
Mum's watching.
Susan, I can only apologise. She kisses you on the lips as well. She's swearing out. It's terrible, really. It's, she's grounded. I think Susan needs to ground her.
Yeah, I've only heard her swear twice, and that was to Kev Helbridge saying about his pervy ways. Which is understandable, because Kev Helbridge, lovely lads, but he's a proper wrong on that boy. Or as you lads up here call him a rumman.
Ramen? He's ramen.
Rum, is that rum one? He is, aren't they? I know, we're still going then, 4-all.
4-each, and like I said, it should be all over. Should be able to see the bank.
The problem is, I mean, if this sits in Tracy's head and she loses this frame, she's been favourite all the way through.
She'll be kicking herself. She'll be absolutely kicking herself. She's found herself, like I said, it should be at the very worst on the hill now with 5-3, 5-2.
Yeah.
And she's now 4-each, and it's literally neck and neck. And another dry break as well, which she'll be gutted about. Our stream keeps slowing down. The video keeps slowing down a little. It's almost like it's struggling. That's our internet connection's a bit dodgy, I think.
We'll still move over there, I think. Don't you?
Just seems the only problem we've got over there, and it's a genuine concern of mine. I'm extremely claustrophobic, and he wants to put us in a small room when we're doing a.
Well, that was the only room I could think of.
Yeah.
When we was talking about.
It's all cleared out, ready for us apparently.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he showed me, which didn't really excite me.
Technically, we're behind the bar. Can we just help ourselves to drinks and that? Or?
I was going to say it'd be easy to get drinks. We won't have to keep running up and down, will we?
Yeah. Oh, we take what we've got, don't we? In the end of the day, I mean, is that going to be our permanent home or?
No, until the booth.
Okay.
And the proper office is built this
the only downside of that being is that we have to move all of our cables and everything. The conversation probably don't need to have it here, but like we've got to move everything over there. It's a bit of a chore then to then move back again.
Is it really just as easy as I think it is in pulling the cable through and then throwing it back through again when we're up this end? Is that all we're looking at?
No, but then we're going to have to change quite a bit anyway because we're going to this new router, and this new router is in on Monday.
Yeah.
Or working Monday, so
we'll definitely look at it. I mean, to be fair, if we're not got a problem with the music and YouTube, then we'll stay.
Yeah.
But I know it's an awful lot of work for you, and as long as we keep it that way.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, I've let the stream run all day, so I've done the final as a separate stream. I've stopped it inside here, just so we can get it very worst we can get the final on there. Yeah. But it's also we haven't done a lot of commentary on the
No.
No.
It's been
we'll have to see how it goes. It's a bit of a test one today, and see what happens. If this music, this volume, it depends what it picks up. It depends what YouTube algorithm picks up. It's just we don't want to get to the point where we're constantly losing videos because of the music.
Yeah. Constantly getting violation warnings and things. Yeah.
34 people watching now. Something in the boxing, Paul, Mr. Collins.
He don't know. He's watching Liverpool's video from last year. 100 great throw-ins.
Great throw-ins, yeah.
He loves that. He watches that every weekend. He told me. Is he going to whack me again? No? I reckon he spelled that wrong anyway. Don't
Yeah, he was definitely going to manhandle your nether regions.
I like Collins. He do what he likes.
Not a lot happened in the boxing. It's an interesting fight then.
Are you in your man shed at the moment as well, Paul? See, I think we need an invite to the man shed.
I must admit, I am
really
surprised we haven't had one yet.
No.
We can even get the camera and stream it while we're there. A few beers and that, and you hadn't invited us.
No. I'm sure it's coming. I just think it's
I'm not sure it is. I
don't know. We got a holiday invite we weren't expecting earlier, so you just don't know what's on the invite next.
Is that 7 rounds up in your opinion, though, Paul? Is that something on the scorecard that's done by a so-called expert that's always wrong?
He's a Liverpool fan. He's an expert.
No, you do. You get the hire these guys in at a massive cost to do the commentary and that lot. Like we don't like us, but we're paid.
Like us, but we're free.
Yeah. We do it for Liverpool. And the cards are always a million miles off.
Yeah. They never seem close, do they?
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this, Paul. You're more than welcome for a beer, whenever you like. A beer. We've got to share that one beer away.
One beer. The guy hasn't done a lot. Is he in your shed as well, pulling points?
Was he alone? He allowed a beer as well?
Yeah.
It's a foul.
That is a foul. And Tracy's admitted to it straight away, obviously. as you'd expect from Tracy. She's one of the most honest players.
Yeah. She
you know, and I love that.
She was good. She was gutted because there was
that little bit of controversy.
And she messaged me the next day, and she was absolutely gutted.
Yes, I know she was.
But it's like I said,
and
it
that's
wasn't,
what she's like.
Yeah, but that didn't define. I know people make a thing of it, saying that doesn't define the rest of the game and what's come before it and what goes after it. It just defines that one shot, that one frame.
Yeah.
And she genuinely thought that there was a foul there. So you know,
the first foul. In fairness, would never ever have won Katie the front. Right, so there was a lot of ball to be played left in that. The second one, still nobody knows the answer to it. She's picked the ball up. Katie hasn't realised, and they've carried on. You know, and we didn't realise. I think I was away from here. And you don't realise, and you're not watching.
No, we're not repping the match, are you?
No.
We can rewind things and help them out if they ask for the help.
Exactly, they've been over here 3 or 4 times today, and we've helped them out because they want to get it right. And Tracy is as honest as they come. Yeah, which is nice. Because I mean, you know me, Phil, and you know James, and you know that I have brought that lad up to tell the truth. Yeah, all the time. He really struggles lying, that boy.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
If he stole a biscuit out of the tin, I'd know, because he can't lie. Yeah. So it just doesn't, you know, and that's how I want him to be. Yeah. And I don't care if he loses every money match he ever plays in his life, as long as he's honest. Yeah. You know, I'd rather that than. And Tracy's the same.
There's nothing worse than lying, is it? Lying and thieving is two things in it. So if you can avoid people doing that, your kids will have doing that. But like I say, the individual point.
It's true, and that's in everything, which is some of the, you know, we've had problems obviously since we started this with things like that, and we've dealt with it the way we saw fit. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that most people, if not everybody, but one, would have agreed with us. So
say Adam. I call him Amy.
Oh, Amy.
Adam's mentioned, it's because you put amen in it. Got to have a bit. Honestly, it's true. I mean, we play these.
Yeah, I was talking to Adam earlier.
Yeah, and we can't have a ref for every single match. It wouldn't be cost effective because refs cost money.
No.
I think if we have a big money match in there, I can understand why we're ref. Is there a refereeing happening tomorrow for the final match?
Yeah.
Are you doing that?
Yeah,
or are we going to swap? You're going to swap a bit, and I'll do a bit.
Absolutely. We'll try and do half the match each and do half the commentary.
Do you know the only reason I worry about my reffing? I'm the worst in the world at racking balls. That's why my break's awful.
No, I'm telling you now, when you're racking for someone else, they will be so much better, and you will make sure of it.
But we're happy to do that.
See, the thing is, if you're reffing, you can pinch half a centimetre. If a player does it, it looks like cheating. Yeah. If a ref does it, it's because that's how he's going to get a tight rack.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's going to be the same for both girls.
And everyone loves a tight rack, though.
Everyone likes a tight rack.
Both girls, it's 2 blokes playing.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not. It's Graham and Mark.
Yeah, well, we think the bloke.
I think Mark's wearing a dress.
Gender neutral.
Sorry?
Are they gender neutral?
Oh, no, we're having none of that. They're both girls. If you have a look at Graham, that is actually a stuck-on beard. That is not a proper. It's not a proper beard. Not like yours. It's a proper beard. We're going back on there.
Jenny Cockins just saying, thanks guys. Great tournament. Really enjoyed it. Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's
I am as well. And I did mention you was probably on your way home about your son watching in Perth. I hope he enjoyed it as well. So I hope he's still up watching. I mean, I'll assume it's probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, will it be?
I have no idea.
I don't know. It'll be ridiculous. He's probably been up, gone to work, come back and it's still on.
I guarantee he's got better weather than us.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Although it's been a nice day for our time of year, but it's that's a lovely year. But I still don't know if she's going with this.
Yeah, it's a nice part, but
I think she's going to try and force that. Sorry, I'm going to force it out. So it's potable, but it's not potable. We're better just dinking that on an offer cushion just so it goes in that left bag.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree with you.
You're on a bit. I'm knackered. Good news is, I'm getting.
That was my impression of you then.
Yeah, well, that was brilliant. It's better than your Geordie impression.
Oh, I don't know what other impressions I can do. I ain't doing no more. I ain't doing Chris Eubank.
No, you should never ever do Chris Eubank ever again. Ever. Definitely retire that impression.
Yeah. I just better do Mr. Magoo and Woody Woodpecker. I'm not doing them. I'm just saying, Woody Woodpecker I lost when my balls dropped.
Yeah.
But I was okay at Woody Woodpecker as a kid. I used to think Woody Woodpecker was in the same room. Bizarrely.
Similar to when you do your Jamaican Geordie, I think there's a Jamaican Geordie in the room when you do that.
That's just a Geordie, that is.
It's not. It's a Jamaican Geordie, definitely.
It's actually my wife first thing in the morning. Well, I just want a cup of tea, like, and that's it. And that's how we start the day most days. she's not in any great rush to finish these.
No, because I mean, the very way, so I think she can.
To be fair, this is a double. If she sees it, it goes in them reds.
Off the reds,
awfully big pocket, and she's not going to generate enough. She's obviously looking at this pocket. I don't know that.
She could still cost double this if she sees it, but she's not looking at it, is she?
No, she's looking at this pocket.
Forcing the red out, but she could just easily pot the red.
No, she's.
We hold the pain now.
She is now. She should now lose the frame. For me, I would play the double, and then I'd be playing the one on the left-hand side off the cushion and getting my white if I can in behind that red.
Yeah, there's no advantage going for this, is there whatsoever?
But there's no reason to get it in behind the red. You don't have to try and be that precise that you're going off, because you can leave that white anywhere. Now she would probably go for the red up the top, yeah. But for me, that plant is there. I'd take it and make it easier for myself. Because if you leave that plant till the end, you can easily fall the wrong side.
Why is Dan spamming us?
Oh God, JDI.
He got it wrong.
Dan cannot actually spell JDP.
Am I getting booted out for someone? Is that what it's
Yeah, Ian's moving in next week.
This is what he's doing, he's kicking me out. I bet Ian's the guy who's met at the bar tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, probably. He's going on holiday with him.
Yeah.
He's agreed. He's agreed to a timeshare or something.
It's literally the barman, I just realised.
He's got a bigger apartment than you.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
To be honest, my apartment is tiny. I do get apartment envy when I see bigger apartments, but that's the way it goes, isn't it?
Still an apartment.
It's still an apartment. It's got beds, to toilet. It's got a veranda. It's lovely. Little balcony. Well, is it a veranda? It's a patio, really, isn't it? It's a patio, but because it's Spain, you've got to call
it. If you're calling it a veranda, it's a veranda.
It just sounds nice.
It's your apartment. Nice. If you want to call it a veranda.
Apparently, a veranda has to be on the first floor, though. Mine's not first floor; it's on the ground floor. But yeah.
We still will go out there one time.
Do you know what I like it, mate? It's cheap.
Yeah.
Everything's cheap. Food's cheap. Beer's cheap, and everyone's friendly.
They normally are when they're taking your money off.
Well, yeah, and the weather's nice.
So. That's it. It's the weather. It's the weather. Me and Sarah will still definitely go out there one time, mate. Probably with you and Dad.
It's like
weekend, that one,
we'll get my dad's place out there as well, and we'll be
alright.
If my dad won't be listening now, I hope he's not. He'll be texting me. No, you won't. No, you won't at my place.
I don't know. Your dad might be alright with it.
No, definitely won't.
Especially if I'm blackened up in a mankini. Maybe we'll do both.
No, because you have to.
That's a good shot.
That'd be a lot of polish though to make you all body black with that. Yeah.
But I mean, I was black. I mean, it went up my arms, like, because I was wearing a dicky bow and everything, and you know, but it went all the way up my arms. But I obviously left some bits pink. She doesn't really have to do a lot with that yellow there. She can just wait.
Do you know what? I don't think it wins the frame by no means, but just Trace should come off the side cushion and just get that yellow out.
Yeah.
Just give yourself a shot at it next time.
I agree. Just throw it out.
Yeah, put a bit of pressure on it and saying, right, try. Well, to fit, that wasn't far off.
No, that wasn't. I mean, I'm not sure if that's how she played it, but for me now, it's move that yellow because that yellow is just hanging there. Move the yellow. Pot the yellow. You're not going to do anything else. Worst case scenario is you've got control over what you're leaving her with that black. You've got no control over what you're leaving her with that yellow. Thanks
for offering the apartment, Phil, after I'd booked and paid. Oh, I know, I didn't mean to do that. Do you know what it is? I forget, Dan. I forgot they hadn't done that. I just didn't click. I forget I've got my apartment myself. I don't go out there enough. But I did say it's yours in the future. I didn't. It does look like, she's going too far with that. That's going to pop the yellow and all the white.
I'll tell you what, to be fair, the best thing she could have done was pop the yellow there. Even if she was just throwing the white there. And that, for me, now whatever she does, she's going to leave that yellow. That's why I would have potted the yellow. Does Dan Green want your apartment as well?
that means, yes, he is drunk.
Yeah. It does sound like Dan might have had a couple of glasses of sherry.
Oh, it's a big omen for Tracy now, isn't it?
Yeah. Tracy won't mess this up.
I mean, I'd be looking to screw back this, but I don't think she's going to screw back. She's
no, I don't think she does. A little bit of side.
She sees it full ball.
Yeah.
No, it's not the worst leaving the world, is it?
No. No, she's still got a shot at it, but she needs to nail it.
It's tougher than it should have been, though.
Yeah.
She's got it though, hasn't she? I know it's gone
I
away.
think so.
Gone away that. I don't think it rolled. I think it's just sort of the way she hit it.
Yeah. This is a hard ass though. This is.
How close is that black? Do you think to that back rail?
I reckon she's got 1.5 inches ish off that. If you ever look at this when it stops, I reckon that's enough off.
Yeah.
If she leaves that a foot off the cushion, she can.
Just concentrate on the pot now, don't you? Just run it in, sort of pocket weight. Your white will come out enough just to roll that in. You're on water, yeah. I'm sure you are. That just top your whiskey up.
Water.
That's a good pot.
Wow, that'll do her. She'll take that all day long.
Do you know what I don't get when people hold their hand up when a ball rattles in the jaw like that? She's never meant to do it. It's not lucky that that's done that, or unlucky that it's not gone in. If it gone in, I think it's a bit of bad luck, but it's still really just a bad shot. But I don't get why. I'm not saying people shouldn't apologise, but I don't get why people apologise. I apologise myself when it happens, but I don't really understand it.
You understand with some shots, but like I say, with that, it's just a little bit.
There you go.
Well, I'm telling you now, 5-4. If this goes Laura's way, Tracy will kick herself because she has had chances.
From our point of view, I think we want the.
We want the decider.
We want the decider, yeah.
We don't want to be going home just yet, do we?
No.
Even though you'll probably want to see your wife at some point.
Wife's in bed now, mate. I'm not going to see much. I haven't seen much this weekend. I'm away again Monday. Oh, no, I'm not away Monday now. It's been cancelled, so at least I can spend a bit of time this week.
Nice.
I'm in Manchester Monday instead, which will be good if United win on Sunday. Because I've got to go past the Etihad, so we'll be shouting and wearing Man United, so I've been shouting at the top of my voice. Just, I don't know why, because Man City aren't involved, but just because everyone knows Manchester is red. No, I literally wait in walking distance to that crappy place.
I was talking right. I mean, look, I followed United since '76. I'm not changing now. Obviously, Luton fan as well. We've all got a couple of teams normally, but what would you do on last day of the season? Right, Man City are in the Champions League final. They've won the League Cup. They're in the FA Cup final. Last game of the season. If they win the league. What would you want? If they lose, Liverpool win the league.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
If they were on for the quadruple.
Well, I don't want them to get the treble. I mean, the treble's
exactly.
United don't seem to do the proper treble.
So what would you do if the quadruple was on? Would you want Liverpool? And you can't want Liverpool to win the league, and that's such a hard one.
I can never ever want Liverpool to win anything.
No.
But I see your point. I'm hoping it'll go to that. I don't think.
I'm hoping.
I don't think. I still City are favourites for the league because they're so consistent and the team, the squad is.
It's the depth. Yeah, it's the depth.
They can take out a world class player and put another world class player, and there's nobody else in the league.
And Liverpool struggle. If they haven't got Dick Van Dijk or whatever his name is, that chimney sweep or whatever.
Another one of the players they stole from Southampton.
Yeah, another Southampton
Tapped him
player.
Up
but if he's not there, or one or two of the players in there, you can see them struggling. But City just seem to have that depth, don't they? It's fantastic.
Liverpool have been very, very lucky with injuries. They don't have many.
They have injuries and bookings. But I've got to be honest, early part of the season and up until sort of like 5 or 6 weeks ago, they've been fantastic.
Oh yeah, no,
they've been absolutely
I'm not
fantastic.
a blind fan. I mean, I want to see Klopp's got them play here, and the way Klopp's got them fighting for him as well.
I like Klopp.
Yeah, I do.
And I can't do anything but like him. I think, even as a Man United fan, Klopp is an exceptionally talented lad. And he gets that team playing. What's that?
Dan Oligo, go to bed, Greeny. This chat is for pool players and Paul Collins.
Dan's trying to piss one more person off before he goes to sleep. He's great at this. If anybody's ever wondering why JDP have me in charge of PR, right, just look at these messages. Dan's on it again. That's a good part. She's a little bit unlucky there. I think she's got a shot to the middle.
Does it sneak in? Does it sneak into the middle?
That looks tight, but I think she might have a shot to that.
If not, just play it off. If it can go to the back jaw, put up a back jaw to bounce out the middle and leave it there. The white's not. Oh.
Yeah, I don't think she has, but that white.
That was always going to happen.
Yeah.
I think Tracy's not thinking about shots. She's just playing.
No, it's a bit weird. This is not how we've ever seen Tracy play, is it? It's always been considered.
I think the only difference between what in Liverpool and City, between Liverpool and City is that City have already won it recently, haven't they? So it's sort of the pain's already there, whereas Liverpool haven't won it since when did they last won it? 1990 was it when they last won it?
Yeah, 89 I think it was.
So
it's not asking whether you want Liverpool to win the league. What I was saying was you would be leaving Man City a quadruple or a potential quadruple and taking away United's, only claim, to that treble that nobody's ever done. I mean, Liverpool almost done it in 1977.
Liverpool won 3 cups for it. They won the League Cup,
yes,
FA
yes,
Cup,
they
and
did
the
UEFA Cup.
Champions League, didn't they? But
UEFA Cup.
Was it UEFA? Was it? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's
or whatever it's called now.
Yeah.
But I wasn't asking if you want Liverpool to win the league. I was asking if you want Man City to do the quadruple, as opposed to Liverpool winning the league. That's just such a hard ask.
Liverpool win one trophy, or Man City winning the one thing United never had.
Yeah. But if one team could do that, in my opinion, it would be Man City at the moment.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't think they will, but I agree.
Yeah. I don't think they will, but
United will beat them in the FA Cup.
Well, let's hope so. Job's a banana, then, isn't it? It's a funny old FA Cup this year as well, isn't it?
I still believe. I'm not saying the Magic's gone for the FA Cup, but I do think a lot of teams do treat it a bit like they treat the League Cup now. They. No, it's fine.
I'm not wearing that.
I can probably get my arm in it, and that's me about it.
She's just shown us a leather jacket from out of Greece, I think, and wants to know if it's mine or Den's. Looks like something that John Travolta was wearing in '77. I don't know. Yeah, she's definitely got a chance here. For me, this is about taking this plant early. So, yes, take this red, but she needs to take this plant and not leave it till the end.
But I won't want that top right though as my ball for the black either. But
no, the other way around. So you go plant top right.
Down
come
here.
Back, yeah. I'm saying I wouldn't want to be playing the plant because things can go wrong with these plants. If that falls just a little bit awkward, for me, I'd only be dropping this in and leaving myself a long one. You've got to leave it anywhere, and you've probably got to be on it, haven't you?
She's looking at going the top ball now, isn't she? She keeps looking at it. I'm not watching the stream so much, watching what she's doing on over there. She looks like she keeps looking at taking the top ball.
Yeah.
I agree though. Plant, at least take the plant now, and if it works that way, you think you can play this bottom left.
Absolutely,
bag,
you might have to take the next. You might have to take that red again.
But give yourself 2 balls to go out rather than
options.
1. Yeah.
With this here, she really needs to leave herself. To be fair, it's not difficult to leave yourself a decent angle, but you want to be on the left-hand side of the table as we're looking at it.
The Jackal says play it and get the black out, but I think the black goes in the middle and in the corner, flies in the corner.
I think that black's accessible.
And it also hampers the red slightly.
And I'll tell you why, because they don't seem to have the screw power that you're looking for. If you was watching 2 chaps playing, you would be looking for different shots. This would be, for me, the plant up there and then screw all the way back to around about the centre line. These girls aren't doing it. They are not doing it.
This is fraud.
She's okay. She's okay.
But if she's pushing the ball, if she pushes this wrong though, this could, without yellow being there,
this is exactly
she could leave herself with no shot whatsoever.
She's going to hit this dead weight, and she's just going to leave it, and she could end up on
But if she drops a white, even if she drops a white dead weight, she could leave herself queuing right over a ball. Well, she's got away with that a little bit.
Yeah, she has. And to be fair, she's left herself the angle.
Yeah, but again, she's playing this. She could easily flick off this, pop this, and the white ball hits that yellow and goes behind another yellow. You know, the way she's playing into it. But
loads of things as well, and this is not an easy reach for anyone.
Would you be tempted?
Well, she's putting the extension on her cue.
I mean, not saying we would play this shot, but do you think she's tempted just to run this off the rail and leave the white on the rail?
Yeah.
Just say to Tracy, saying, you go now.
See what you can do. I think if this was me or you playing in the match, you'd be going for the finish only because you don't want to leave them another chance.
Yeah.
You don't want to leave them another chance.
I'd be looking to cut this in and maybe touch it right and then go up and down the table and come back for the black. I wouldn't try. I think the amount. I'm not sure you can just hold for the black.
I think you can hold for it, but I'll tell you, I think you would play the shot you just said was be the right shot. But I think for her, she'd be able to hold it. I don't think there'll be enough power in it to go up and down the table. So she may as well just play it for the pop, leave it hanging if that's what it does, and I think she'll be on the black.
This isn't easy with that amount of rest.
You don't know how to use it. That's it. That's a bit rare. But no, absolutely. I just
come right across. If she gets this, she's doing well because she looks like she's to miss it almost. That's not the way she's shot in the world.
No, absolutely not. Because she's left that over the bag.
Although, does that yellow sneak past that, do you think, at the bottom? Can she top through off this one and leave us
That
an angle
looks
to do that?
awfully tight to me.
She's looking at it now, isn't she?
She's got two choices here. She either goes for it, right, and by which I'd start with that one there that she's going for.
She could stun this though and leave it behind the black.
This and leave it behind the black, yeah.
I think she thinks this yellow goes.
And I think if this doesn't go, the stun was the right shot.
Yeah. She can hit between sort of the jaw and the red at the same time. The white's going to send this back push room, but yeah, I agree. Yeah, she has, and it's cost her both times.
Yeah.
Left it on.
She's a little bit unlucky because I tell you what, but I think that's all the room there was.
Yeah.
I really do think that's all the room there was. Well, I'll tell you what, 70 quid, I wish I'd gone up to 80 quid now.
Yeah.
I wish I'd gone up to 80 quid.
Hindsight's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. But this is exactly why these cow cutlers do work, because not heavily fenced. Yeah, Dicko had a bit of knowledge about her, as they all did in Scunthorpe. And took a punt, 70 quid, and just thought, if I get semi-finals, I'll be happy. She's two shots away from winning this.
Here we go.
One pot, and she's been.
She's potting these all
I
day
don't want to say this in case this goes wrong, but she's potted these quite well so far. She's just took her time. There's no rush.
Missed
wow.
It. Oh, I got it. There you go. There's your winner.
Fantastic.
All right, thanks for tuning in. We're going to sign out now and get people paid up, and we'll catch you on the next one. Well, there's money match tomorrow. What time's the money match tomorrow?
Money match tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Graham versus Mark.
And that will be streamed on the original JDP thing. So it'll be JDP stream. It'll just be called JDP Pull Stream, isn't it? The number one we'll be streaming now.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay, catch you all tomorrow.
Well done, lads.
Cheers.
Thanks for staying up.
Yeah.
Good night.
Cheers, bye.
41.